Is everybody ready?
I'm ready if you don't mind me eating 2 pieces of toast while I do it.
Only if it's just two. If you bring a third one out, we're gonna call it. That's the end of it.
Do me a favor and don't count.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, welcome back, everyone.
I
Quick-
should turn off Destiny. 1 second.
That's a good
Damn.
plan.
You're already addicted.
Okay,
Okay,
I clicked
it's
the
off.
button again.
It's okay.
All right, sorry, Grove. Hang on.
All right. So, quick recap. Last time, you all went to go face down a couple of Kenku in the woods, only to discover that they had a dangerous mastiff who turns out to be a pretty harmless puppy. After a surprisingly difficult fight with these bird people, you emerge +1 hook, +1 dog, and -1 hand. Luckily, you actually do get out with a hand, just a little less useful than before.
That hand is mine now.
Yeah.
You know what what Jarek isn't doing anymore? Playing Destiny 2. Hard to.
Certainly. He is not. His copy actually burned up with his inn. He did not take it with him to the tournament.
An important question for future note. Which hand does Jarrett normally masturbate with? Because this may make for some real misery.
Ooh.
He uses his feet.
I'd pay to see that.
Lovely.
What are you eating, JJ? And hi, by the way. I didn't actually say hey to you.
Toast, because I'm classy like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Good
He's
point.
And
too-
butter.
I was gonna make a hot joke, but toasty doesn't make sense.
Toast is tough to make a hot joke too. Anyway, returning to the town, we affix a hook onto Jarek's arm. We go visit a magic shop, return almost all of his missing goods, and then go to sleep.
I keep my hands in my pocket the whole time.
No,
Jarek
you
and
weren't
Brandy, our two most injured party members, go straight to sleep. Brunhilde and Trick, can you think of anything you want to do before you go to sleep?
Oh.
Other than write "I suck" on my forehead.
Okay, I would
Okay.
love if I could actually get my sheet back open.
I can think of something really important, but I don't really care about it.
So let me.
So I'm
me
gonna
look
say
something.
no.
I think I'm good. I
Yeah.
need to check my health.
No reason to stay up late. Busy day tomorrow, I'm sure. Well, making camp out in the woods, you all wake up bright and early. Jarek, Brandy, you're both feeling better. Jarek, aside from being itchy, the stub seems to be doing pretty well.
I always have an itchy stub.
Yeah, well, extra itchy now.
Hmm.
Now, really coming to grasp with your situation in life now, is there anything that you guys want to do?
Oh, You know, before we played a certain other game with a certain person, I would have said yes. But as it stands right now, I can't think of anything that would be more important than continuing our quest.
All right.
I think
Well-
Red Skeckles. This is his way of just bailing on us.
Well, he can go to jail and rot there.
Wow, straight for the jugular.
I
All
like
right.
it.
Well, I mean,
Well, if we're not going to pursue that line, what are you guys going to do?
Okay, so we know who to go and then look for now, right?
What did I tell you? I told you that he's headed straight north, towards a town further to the north, some ancient wizard college. He is
that's
a member of some ancient fraternity of wizards. And it is going to be a slow meandering path for him, so you guys can probably catch up if you just continue out of here on the North Road.
Well, I'm guessing, guys, unless you have a better plan, let's start.
Let's go get this
Let's go. Hey,
Let's
let's hunt
go.
down the man who burnt down our bar.
So
Let's go
Okay.
bitch
great
hunting.
idea. Let's make sure we got all of our stuff in order first, though. So
Yeah.
You remember that scene from what's it called? Office Space, where they're standing over the smashed copier and they're all just
Yeah.
like punching it, but it's from the copier's point of view and they're all standing over it. That's
Yeah.
what we're gonna do to the wizard.
oh, I like
Oh,
it.
I like it a lot.
Since it seems like the only things we can hit with our fists. And our hook, but like
He's
We have
Derek's
notoriously
very
bad
sensitive
aim.
about it right now because
that's why
He-
I'm poking at it.
yeah
Still
he
tender. By the way,
his left hand was called Jessica.
I think I made a deal with somebody for something earlier.
Don't
Oh.
Well, I
expect
think we
him
just
to
answered
have
the
the
question of
hobo.
which hand he masturbates with because he named
So
it.
if you want to try this now, you can go ahead. First, I'm gonna need
No.
a history. I'm gonna need a history check to see whether you're familiar with
God damn
The
it! You're gonna
process
make
of
me
mo-
roll for fucking so many things, aren't you?
at least 2,
I love
maybe
rolling.
3.
God damn it.
Can
Hey,
if
You know
she
what?
fails,
It's useless right now. I'm about to turn it into something at least partially useful.
if it fails, can you have it magically
I got a plus
strangle
2.
her, or
Fuck!
at least slap her?
So,
Yes, it is.
you don't remember. You have no recollection of how mummification takes place. It seems like a stretch to you to just out of nowhere magically mummify this arm.
Can I still try?
Sure.
Hell
you're-
yeah.
So you're gonna give me an Arcana check and a medicine check.
Crap. 1 second.
Shit.
With disadvantage.
No.
Did you mishear me? With disadvantage.
Wait, with disadvantage? So what does that mean?
Oh, you have to roll it again and take the worst of the 2. Yeah.
Damn it. Now we just have a useless hunk of meat. Alright, can I feed it to Hobo?
You successfully embalm his arm. No magical powers.
No, man. Fuck!
It is pickled arm.
Well, Hobo gets a chew toy.
Hobo is not
Wow.
interested in pickled arm. It smells absolutely terrible now.
Well, Brandy gets something to spice his alcohol up.
Yeah, I have spice kit, don't I? I have the brewer's kit. Can I prepare the hand?
How do you want to prepare this hand? I need
Uh,
a little more specifics on what you're gonna do with this body part.
I'm going to spice. I'm gonna make it just like meltingly delicious using just like what spices I have, like barley and a little bit of salt to give it a
Okay.
bit of flavor.
Wait, you're
yeah.
gonna. What's it going? Okay, I was busy dealing with Red Skeckle because get this message, Numlock, get on here! Exclamation mark! Lots of times. Red Skeckle, I'm really sorry. I had a friend come over, and we kind of went out.
Kinda went out.
How do you kind of go out? I would like
Only
to know this.
kinda.
That'd be like what,
Guys,
that'd be like
I think
my
we're getting stood up.
I imagine it's probably a girl.
Well,
That's
he
fine.
does have a girlfriend.
He's gonna
so
wake
that might
up
supposedly-
drunk in the local
Ooh.
cells,
Speaking of
accused with a few more crimes than he anticipated.
I like this.
Karma!
I'm gonna loosen the inspiration up.
Mm.
All right. So now with your freshly embalmed arm, what's
Oh
next?
god, it's gotten stronger.
Um,
Oh,
hmm.
Feed it to the dog.
don't feed it to the dog.
It's my new training stick.
Actually, I hand it back to Bernhilda to feed it.
Can we have make a mini pyre for it and send it out on a river with a few words?
Ooh, yeah.
No, it's my
Now it
hand
goes to
now.
the dog.
I'm turning it
Grabbing
into
beer.
a training stick. Every time someone does something stupid, I get to hit them with it.
I'm the one that swiped it, and I say that Burnhill gets to pick what happens to it.
Thank you, love.
But I mean, does it make it any less my hand, the fact
Can't
that
hear
it's
you.
not attacked? I said, does it make it any less my
Not
hand
you.
that it's not?
The DM. No one hears you.
I was saying precisely the same thing. Obviously, it's your decision to make Trick who gets to mess with this arm.
Thank
Finders
I don't know.
keepers.
I'm
Hell
gonna let
yeah.
Burnhill
Strict
have it.
rule about among Tabasco.
Tabasco.
Is that a specific clan of Tabaxi?
Yeah, they're pretty spicy.
Oh, I should go put my Tabasco t-shirt on.
Wait a minute. If Tricking Treat was playing with it earlier and likes it, maybe we can use it as a continuous bribery tool throughout everything whenever she wants to do things. We could treat it like a Scooby snack.
No, it's my training stick. She gave it to me. I've decided it's my training stick. Whenever y'all fuck up, I'm gonna hit you with it.
Just so you know,
Fuck.
the last thing my hand was able to do, and it is stuck in rigor mortis, is
Perfect. You'll be hit in the fucking face with your own middle finger.
That feels amazingly appropriate if I'm being hit with it. Yes.
Wait, so how do I remove the hand?
You'd be like, look at this, and then hit them.
Because I don't have the hand anymore. It's Burnhill does.
Aw.
So, speaking of the hand, Jarek, having slept the night with it, you can now detect that there are magical powers emanating from your new hook.
Greg, could I spend a few minutes to try and figure out what those things are?
Sure, give me an Arcana check with advantage.
Oh, yeah. Have you set it to thingy, or do I just have to do it twice?
Huh? I haven't changed it, but I think
okay,
at the
that's-
top of your sheet, there's going to be a thing. Yeah, top right, you have the ability to
Oh, that's right.
put on advantage.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
you know it's something fire related, but you cannot feel how to activate these fire related powers. Perhaps with time.
Okay.
All right.
Instead of having like a flaming brand, like a mighty paladin, I have a flaming hook.
I see where this could go. Yes.
A flaming. Yeah.
Guys, I have a great idea for the new bar name, the Flaming Hooker.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm down.
All right. Anyway, what are you guys doing?
Sitting down, looking at my. Yeah.
Okay, guys. So I wake up. I'm scrunching myself up. I'm just like, okay, guys, we got to get this wizard dude. What's his name? Anybody remember his name? Oh my God, I'm really sober.
Canadius, wasn't it? Didn't someone say it was Canadius?
Shit, what was his name? Maybe if I drink more, I'll remember.
Yeah. That's how that works.
That's
The
good
name of the
logic.
wizard?
Or
You
do we
don't
not
the
know
name
yet?
of the wizard.
Oh,
Okay, all right, guys. If we know he's north, perhaps we should set down that general direction and just get him moving, because I can't see anything here helping us out. I mean, basically, all we've done is like,
Disgusting.
what's left other than the flaming heap of our shit.
Yeah. Only thing you can remember about this wizard is what he looks like. He's headed north. He's probably going to destroy more stuff, and he belongs to this ancient order, Omega Epsilon.
Hmm.
I feel like I should Google Omega Epsilon. That might mean something, doesn't it?
Maybe.
First elite. No, it
No.
would be last. The last. I mean, the last
Shh.
tower.
British people.
Roll a history check for me, everyone who wants to ponder the
Oh.
meaning of this mysterious
Oh,
name.
come on! Do I ever roll anything that isn't a failure?
Oh, hey.
All right, Jarek, you're no longer allowed to Google Omega Epsilon. You have no recollection of
I'm-
what this means.
I wasn't googling it.
I also got +2.
I'm temporarily comatose with how bad of a roll that is. I like get a flashback and I'm
I
just
got
like,
a good roll. I've
All
Ooh.
right. What do I want to tell you about it? You don't remember any references to that particular organization, but you know that you have heard of similar wizard groups with these Greek character-based names. 4 towns to the north, in a town as of yet unnamed.
Alrighty.
All I got was a bunch of sororities. So
Yeah, that's what happens when you Google that.
Yeah. Trick, what was the name of that town that this organization is in, and other organizations like it? You had this amazing history score. Tell us what the name of this town was. 4 towns to the north of us.
Oh my god, don't put me on the spot like this.
north.
What?
I think it's been messaged to you.
Far north.
I'm confused.
It's coming to you any second now.
Do I just
Northwick.
pick something?
Call it Northwick. It means North Village.
Okay. Yeah, Northwick. Northwick works.
Disappointing. Very well. Northwick it is. Ah,
The
Northwick.
town's name is Northwick.
I'm pretty sure that group is based out of Northwick. You're all familiar with Northwick.
Oh yes. Long and detailed history of it.
Oh yeah,
assure you.
very familiar.
Hey, Brandy, didn't you date that half orc from Northwick?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe
Brandy,
him.
half orc.
Yeah.
Agatha?
Brandy,
Agatha
you're a
or
little
something?
embarrassed. Only you know that it was a full orc. You're gonna keep that secret to your grave.
You should have seen her do the splits. Oh my god. Totally worth going to the doctor and explaining my broken pelvis.
Your broken pelvis. Oh god.
There are worse things. There are
The
worse.
dehydration was just kind of like a status symbol that's constantly on him because of his drinking. So it was.
All right. Well,
Times.
yes. Omega
times
Epsilon in the town of Northwick.
All right, guys. I'm voting. We set sail. Bernhilde, what's the plan?
Set sail? I mean, I think it's walking distance.
Oh my
Never.
god, that's just a figure of speech.
You could set sail.
Fair
Yeah,
winds
that's-
There's no
and
water.
flowing seas.
Oh
Shall
god.
we travel?
There's a coastline just about a day's march off to the east.
As a fire ganassi, I adamantly refuse to go anywhere near the water.
Well, as a
Adamant-
soon-to-be
slightly less
peg-legged
adamant.
pirate, I think Jarek probably should.
Hey Jarek.
It's
Jarek,
only
you're
a
starting.
matter of time.
You're looking more and more like a pirate nowadays. Maybe you were meant to sail a ship.
Jarek, you ever want this hand back, you better fucking walk your happy ass north.
Wait.
I'm gonna
If we go,
start growing my hair in preparation.
a simple question is up north. Is that the area of the owlbear?
Well,
Mhm.
there are rumors of owlbears the further north you go.
Guys, I want to take a boat. I'm not afraid of owlbears. I'm just they're scary. They're bad.
Can I screech? Can I like angrily screech at them?
Yeah,
a
that's
bad
within the
idea.
rules.
I angrily screech at them. This is a fucking stupid idea.
I'm gonna slightly less adamantly than Bernhilda, but still somewhat adamantly refuse.
Oh,
We're
well,
looking
yeah.
for a boat, and we're not swimming.
What if someone falls overboard though?
Yeah, can
So
do.
how far is it?
It'll be a day for you to get to the coast if you want to go that way. If you want to just walk inland, it's probably going to be a week to get to Northwick.
Well, I have a hook now. I mean, I think that gives you free access to ships. Like
Hey,
free
Brandy, don't you
transportation.
know that one guy, that heavy drinker who lives in the port town?
Oh, guys, I just remembered. There's this like really heavy drinker in the port town, And I'm sure if we just helped him out with his nets and mend his nets a little bit, he'd probably give us passage.
Hey, is that one-eyed Timmy, the one that you dated a while back?
Who you know about that?
I'm just going to be saying that about every single person, every single NPC in the game.
JJ's dated everybody.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah.
I don't think so. I was pretty drunk at the time, though. Things may have happened.
Can I adamantly emphasize how bad of an idea it is to go near any form of water? Like at all? Is that an option?
Oh, water.
Yeah.
And I
water.
take my canteen, take a sip, and then just throw it as though I'm gonna throw it at her. I don't actually do it, but I'm like,
Okay, I'm gonna go full Kakashi, 1,000 Years of Pain, but with his own hand that he lost. Can I roll for that, or is that a full automatic? Yeah, you got this.
I mean, I'm going to resist her attempt to do that.
Jarek, perception check.
No. Oh, my rolls are
Move to the dice, motherfucker.
not
Alright.
bad. Not
You see
bad.
her sneaking behind you. Dexterity saving throw.
No!
Yes.
You not only manage to avoid this, but if you want, you can try and swipe the hand with your hook.
Yes, I try. I
All
try.
right.
Oh God, I just realized.
Give me a
what might
sleight
happen.
of hand check.
Sleight of
That's what
foot.
fucking god.
No.
Yeah. You are unable to snatch the hand with your hook. I would have given you advantage, except I was convinced that was with your hook that you're trying it, so it's going to cancel out with disadvantage from that. Oh well. Nonetheless, very painful experience avoided.
I'm gonna. Can I carve the name Palmer into the remainder of the stump? Because it's Mr. Palmer now. It's not the hand. It's Mr. Palmer.
Yeah.
That's Jessica, not
No,
Mr.
no.
Palmer.
It's Mr. Palmer. It's my hand now.
Jarek, you feel a phantom pain where your arm used to be. Not too bad, but definitely quite uncomfortable.
All right, so I guess we're going to the fucking boats.
Can we go to the regular boats? I prefer those.
Nah, I think if everyone gets fucked, it would probably be more enjoyable for me.
Who told
Okay.
one-eyed Timmy? Oh, never mind. Wrong thing.
Okay, let's go.
God
Very well. All right.
fucking damn it!
Music montage.
It's not too hard to find your way down towards the town of Whalespeak, where One-Eyed Timmy is. You're just going to follow the eastern road as it winds along the river.
Hmm.
Is there anything you guys want to get before you leave town?
I mean, probably some food. Isn't that what the adventurers and stuff do? They're always coming by the tavern, saying they need rations and
Beer.
needing their horses groomed and all that jazz. Like, shouldn't we have?
You know,
Let me
suddenly I feel like we should go save our rogue friend.
I mean,
Yeah, is there at the shops? Is there any particular items of value that we would know about or be concerned about that we would already know about, or no? Because if not, I vote we go on through. If there's something that we do know, then maybe we should consider.
Seems like a pretty broad topic. The shops here have everything you need.
In that case, I vote we just go.
Yeah, I vote we just go.
Well, maybe we do. Maybe we should bust. Get Rabe. Get Rabe. I mean.
I feel suspicious of going back into town. I feel like we've caused too much of a disturbance.
That is true.
Yeah. I think we've caused a few problems.
Dude.
Yeah, you know what? I think last time we left with a lie that was just waiting to drop. So,
A couple.
if Rabe is any kind of a rogue, as I know he is, he'll already be out of there.
So basically, screw Rabe.
I say, I don't know. I don't know what I say. How are we going to let him know that we where we're
Maybe we
going?
put a sticky note on his forehead.
Yeah, I vote we just don't care and leave.
I just hope that the fates bring him back to us.
You can hope all you want. We need to hope our way to the dealio, unless you guys need something in particular, because otherwise I think we can make it.
I think we'll be alright.
Yeah.
I think I need some kind of steel, something to stop rust. Seeing as now I am
Oil?
a
You need some
a
oil
few
for your hook?
percentage.
I mean,
Of metal.
we are going to a port town, so when you want
We
to
are
talk about
going to a port
metallurgy and
town,
so forth,
oil. Okay, good point. No, I don't need anything. I mean, we can eat pine cones on the way, and Bernhilda can find us some deer or wild boar or something to eat.
Hell yeah.
is there any other reason
Onward!
we would go into town? Because otherwise, I vote we go on.
No, there's no particular reason you guys need to go into town.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a lot of reasons why we shouldn't.
That's true.
I turn slowly back to bellies up, the way that the hobbits on the edge of the Shire looked back longingly one last time, and I take a piss.
And I go, here, as I whip it out and start taking a piss too.
All right.
I
Okay.
have a flute. Can I play sorrowful
Don't
music
cross
while
the
you do
stream!
that?
Sorry, what, Kiwi?
I have a flute. Can I play sorrowful music while you do that?
Oh dear God! I hope his hook doesn't have like magical effects on when he urinates. Oh my God! Which hand are you holding that with?
It burns!
You know what? The
I
hook
don't know
actually,
why, but it burns!
the hook actually makes for quite a nice little saddling
Yeah.
kind of tool.
It's supportive.
It's supportive, so
Oh shit! Stop. Let's just go, please. Give me
yeah, let's
All
go.
right.
I'm just saying, if we get like a little fire stream going like that, we could have a great weapon in an emergency. Just be like gonorrhea stream of doom.
Anyway, continuing into the woods, you continue along the east road. What is your marching order, and how fast are you guys gonna go?
Okay, are we gonna go the same way we went before, or...
You went north before.
No, I mean like this. Our marching order as we did when we were going to camp.
I mean, it's just a straight march, and I don't believe anything's waiting on us, or if there is, we are not anticipating it. So just
Yeah, just kind of in a row or something, like just kind of walking in a bit of a cluster, chatting. But I would say, Jarek's like, you know what? At least for the first little leg of this journey, I think we should haul ass a little bit, just to get some distance between us and the town. Or maybe it doesn't even need to be said. Maybe everyone is just kind of walking briskly, but
Okay.
I set a reasonably decent pace.
That's
and
a good
obviously
idea.
everyone, because I'm so charismatic, everyone generally just wants to be around me, so I just just kind of a quick pace.
Okay. Ah, there it is. Just needed to grab a couple of things.
I'm going to try and make myself look like geek.
Oh, are you?
oh Lord.
You're already failing. You can't
Yeah,
reach this level of attractive.
I practically look identical to her.
You know what? I really hope you're having trouble later, Burn.
Yo, you suddenly look like Tim the Tap Man. Or
Who's
is that just me?
Who is
He's
that?
a popular streamer.
Yeah, we could never make the mistake that you're somebody popular. Yeah, and geek. I'm just waiting for that moment where I look at you and just read your hat. You're like, think, geek, think.
There for a reminder. Okay, so we're skedaddling on out, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can we
Just a
moonwalk the
second.
whole way there? I want to moonwalk the whole way there.
Why moonwalk?
Because skipping, I don't think their ankles can handle it. That or we Gangnam style.
Oh yeah. The whole way.
Oh, did I lose this?
I'm gonna be doing all the skipping that I can before I lose my freaking leg, which seems inevitable.
Given the DM is trying to turn you into a peg-leg pirate, yeah.
So I will be
I'm hoping you get
frolicking along the road.
Good plan.
You'll
Sweet.
frolic? I'm hammer time the whole way there.
Hammer time.
I remember the 1580s also. Wow.
1580s.
So yeah, if we get to Timmy, I would just appreciate if no one makes any references to chlamydia, just so you know. I mean, he's really sensitive about that. That's it. Yeah.
That's why you call him One Eye, because he's really worried about his one eye.
Oh, it's got nothing to do with his eyes. It's that's it.
Can I pet Hobo real quick? Give him some affection.
I'll allow it.
I'm afraid that you're going to feed my hand to him, and then he's going to get a taste for my flesh, and that's going to be this big thing that's going to be going on.
Honestly, as amusing as that would be for me,
Did I
I
click
don't
the
want
thing
my
again?
baby boy to get a stomachache.
You clicked
damn
a
it, I
thing. I
clicked
don't
the
know
Are you
which
saying
one.
that I'm bad for
I clicked the thing again. I'm sorry.
You've been a bad girl.
Wow. That is surprisingly difficult. Okay, that one will do. Maybe I'll even be nice to you.
I pet the dog.
All
too.
right. Well, you continue along your path for.
I give the dog booze.
Oh,
No!
Ah!
always
I
me and
stop you!
me and Brandy are
That's my boy.
always constantly trying to get the dog drunk. 'cause
No,
we think it's
no,
hilarious.
that's my boy. You don't do that to my boy. He's just a baby.
Fist
That'll
bump,
hurt
fist bump.
him. No, no. Are they?
Oh,
They're
sorry.
not allowed to do that. That's
Yeah.
my boy.
Oh,
so
yeah,
there
yeah,
is
yeah,
only
yeah.
one
Yes.
reason you're not allowed to do this. A singular reason.
Oh
And
god.
that
Look at
is
that
you
face.
guys forgot to buy any more booze.
No! I knew there was something we should have gotten.
Okay, I guess we have to re-roll characters then, because we're all dead.
As I say that, I don't know how we'll live without booze. As I'm just like pulling out like my emergency flash discreetly, hoping no one sees me taking drinks.
You have a single one of your beers of resistance. But
Alright, I'm
that
gonna
is
hold on
all
to
you have
that.
left in terms of booze.
I'm gonna hold on to that before any of you realize we're missing any alcohol.
Anyway, you guys are coming up to a position where the road fords one of the streams headed down towards the coast. This isn't a very well traveled road since most trade between the coast and the inland areas happens by river. So it simply crosses this stream where it is shallowest. But in your way, you see a giant crab in the middle of the stream.
Holy shit. By the way, guys, also, when we see Timmy, don't mention crabs either.
That's a big crab.
Yes. Quite large, very intimidating, staring at you with its beady eyes.
Wait,
Alright.
exactly how big is the crab?
Ooh, that's a good question. How large is this crab?
Oh god, it's
No.
big.
I want a
Oh.
pet crab. If she gets a pet dog, I get a pet crab.
You're not a fucking druid. You can't.
Maybe if we feed the dog to the crab, he'll be peaceful.
You weren't.
No,
You
no,
weren't a
We
druid
can
at the
feed the
Don't
crab
talk
to the
about my
dog.
boy like that. That is my boy. No.
Kill the crab and feed the crab to the dog.
Can I?
Let's-
Can
Let's
I
see how
uppercut?
big this crab is. It's going to be pretty large.
Can I uppercut Brandy for even suggesting getting rid of my baby boy?
I will try to dodge, assuming I see it coming in. That's all it though. I'm not gonna hit back. I'm just like scared of her.
I think we all are.
I'll just be negotiating. Hey, come on. It doesn't have to get to this. Doesn't have to get to this.
Holy shit, is it big? Wow. So it is as big as Hobo. And that's because I decided to make them smaller.
That is a big ass crab.
It is a big ass crab.
It sounds edible.
It does look kind of delicious if we were to, boil it.
I'm up for some food.
Ooh.
I wonder how big are its claws by chance?
Hang on, I have a brewer's kit, which means I should technically have everything needed to do that, because that means I got my little barrel and everything. So, yeah, we could brew this. We could crab beer,
Crab beer.
guys. I have a great new idea.
Beer.
Screw the radish
Didn't
beer.
you make crab beer one other time? But
No, I made
feel
beer
like
while I
it-
had the crab. I mean, don't mention that to Timmy. Yeah,
oh, that's right. You had crabs and you made beer. Sorry, my bad.
All right. Well, what are you guys gonna do? There's a giant crab blocking your path.
Okay, so
I
the
mean,
crab
can
is
we
the size.
try and-
Hang on, this crab is that is the size of that dog, which means it'd be like a small horse, right?
Miniature pony size.
Yeah, that's okay. That's about what I was thinking. Okay, I mean, as a 4-person straight up assault, that's a possibility. Do we have anything? We have anything we could lure it with, guys? Anything?
My hand.
Can I observe the area to see if there's any other crabs? Perhaps making sure we don't get like
Ooh, good
rushed by
idea.
a huge
Ooh.
flock
Give
of
me
them.
a perception check.
Shit.
I
Shit,
drew-
the alcohol's wearing off already.
I drew my
Wonder what
sword.
else?
As soon as I saw it, I kind of put my hand on my sword.
All of us do perception or just Brandy?
Anyone looking around for extra crabs?
I'm kind of just honed in on this thing.
12. I'm decent at finding crabs. I mean, don't mention that to Timmy.
I'm terrible at finding crabs, apparently.
Yeah. You
Sorry,
are a poor
you don't
crab
know
spotter.
Hang on.
Can I use this as a training opportunity for Hobo?
How so?
Try to teach him his first command. I'm gonna teach him attack.
Sure, but let's start with perception. See if you spot any crabs. No crab spotting. Jarek? Are you not even looking for crabs?
I'm
I mean,
kind of
he's
just
funneling
staring
his
straight at this
sword.
crab like.
All
like,
right.
What the
No
heck?
extra crabs were spotted.
I mean, if we're
So there's only one crab as far as we know.
I'm like, guys, this is a big ass crab.
No shit,
Could we eat
Sherlock.
it though? I mean, like.
shit, yeah, we
need
could
food.
eat it.
We need food for our journey, so.
I mean, as a 4-person straight up rush, should we send the dog in first? So we all
Yeah.
come following up, and I bet
It's-
you, with Bernhilda's fire shiznit, she could probably about cook the thing on the spot.
Hell
She
yeah.
can't do that yet.
Oh wait,
Fine.
never mind. I don't.
No,
Yeah, we could
has
just-
to look at me and it'll boil from the inside.
But we-
Can I just go Leroy Jenkins and just yank out my mace and just go for it?
Yeah, we need
Everyone
food.
give me initiative.
Crabs are famously slow. Let's eat this.
Where
We're in
is
crab
initiative?
combat now. Everyone give me
I'm
initiative.
trying to figure out where initiative went.
Oh shit, take a shot!
Wait, where did initiative go? Oh, there it is. Fuck.
Fuck, where's initiative? Am I going crazy?
It's besides speed and your armor class is between.
Oh yeah, forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, we want to eat it.
Fuck.
We're doing great.
So
We
far,
got
so good.
this.
I let out the cry, Leroy Jenkins, as I yank my mace up and just begin a death charge with all my might straight at it for a big overhead wallop. Right between
Okay.
that beady
Whew.
skull.
Crabtivating.
God, that joke was crabby as hell.
All right. Go ahead and give me your attack
That
roll.
joke gave me cancer!
Hey man, don't be such a crab apple.
Hey man, you know what?
The strength you said?
Huh? You're going to give me an
I
attack
get a little
roll.
snappy when I hear dumb jokes.
Oh, where was the attack roll on this menu? I got.
Did I?
Oh,
set
there it
up
is.
a
There it
mace
is.
for
Yeah,
you?
yeah, I got
I
it.
think you set up your own mace.
Trying to remember from last time.
Okay. You smash the crab, but it has a rather thick shell.
Can I do a follow up, or is that only with hands?
Your mace, it doesn't count as a monk weapon, does it? I don't think it does.
But he's not a monk anymore. Oh wait, but it still applies.
Yeah,
to
cleric.
one-
Monk.
Yeah, to get the monk's extra attack. It specifically
Yeah.
says when you attack with your monk weapon. I don't think you do. I think you only get the one.
All right. So I'm assuming I dodge backwards the best I can, and it passes on to the next person.
How do you mean dodge backwards as best you can? How far back are we dodging here?
I'm just going to kind of just move tactically backwards in such a way that I'm kind of balancing myself between towards where I think everyone is coming behind me.
It scuttles after you and lunges out with one of its claws.
Yeah, opportunity of attack. If you move away from an enemy, it gets an attack of opportunity. Unless
That's
you
okay.
use.
A 21, he hits.
Oh, God damn it!
Motherfucker.
It just started.
so
Brandy, I
so
swear
we're
to God,
walking
you
along.
Fucking get knocked down again.
Let's set the scene here. Let's set the scene here. We're
he-
walking down the street. We see a giant crab. Brandy runs at it, swings, it bounces off the shell, and then it just lunges at him as he tries to run away.
He scuttles towards you and then grabs onto your leg with one of its claws, crushing it, dealing 6 damage to you. And then it clacks its other hand in the air very loudly. Who had
Crap.
my best perception here? Brandy. You now
Crap.
notice some beady eye stalks emerging from the water, both up and downstream.
Fuck.
Should have known.
Guys, I have a tactical plan. Save me.
Brandy, you are grappled.
God damn it!
Anyway, Jarek, you're up.
So my hook counts as a weapon, like, because I took the feat just beforehand of dual wielding,
Oh, good.
and I was going with 2-weapon fighting as well. As a
Well,
feat.
that works for you. Your hook counts as a weapon.
Okay, good. Then, oh wait, I don't have my. Do I just roll like fist as the
Yeah.
attack? Or okay.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
let you be versatile with it. You can add either your dexterity, versatile, finesse. I'm gonna let you be finesse with it. You can either add your dexterity or your strength. Just treat it as you would a fist.
Yeah, dex. All right.
And anytime you attack with your hook, I want you to roll Arcana.
Okay. Okay, so I try to hook the claw that is not holding him because I assume it's going to get him with my hook, and then I try to stab it in the joint where that arm is.
All right, go ahead
if
and
you
give me your
catch.
attack.
Okay.
Come
So,
on, big numbers.
longsword.
Ooh, that hits.
It does.
7
Nice.
damage to our crab.
And then I come in with my fist or my hook, and I guess I don't actually.
No.
Oh, an
He-
arcana.
Yes.
Or is it only?
Okay. Nothing happens. He
Okay.
swats away your hook. And if crabs could laugh, he'd be laughing at you right now. Just a little bubbling at the mouth.
They can.
His little mandibles do the thing.
Yeah.
All right. He clacks his claws a couple more times, and you see other claws emerge from the water around you, clacking in unison as they all slowly walk
That's
forward out of the water.
That's menacing.
Jarek, he
How
swings
many?
his claw at you.
And my other hand goes
Does a 13 hit?
a 13. No, it does not.
All right.
Oh yeah.
And it's safe for now.
Yes.
For now.
Not the fastest crab of the bunch. You are able to avoid being crappled by this crab. I apologize.
Oh, I love bad puns.
But
was
another
terrible.
crab sneaks up beside you and makes another attack.
I guess the crab
Yeah.
rolled as
This one is going, as you move your foot backwards out of the reach of the first crab, he grabs your foot and grabs hold of it quite tightly.
No, it's not gonna happen now. That's too soon.
7 damage to your foot.
Ow.
What a
And you
crabby
are grappled
situation.
as well.
God damn it.
Why is it always us?
Another crab approaching from upstream. He's going to go after you, Brandy.
Motherfucker.
Does a 13 hit you?
This is a crabby situation. Let me double check. I think
This is
I
what
don't
you
think
two get for attacking.
I don't
my armor
expect
class
it to
is
hit you.
14. I think. Yeah, 14.
Yeah, you're fine. All right. You are able to swat this one's claw away. It's
plus I'm-
glaring at you. It's really hard to tell when a crab is glaring, but this one definitely glaring at you. Our final 2 crabs approach, and then they do the unexpected. They jump on top of the 2 crabs that attacked you from the side. One is going to attack Jarek. It's going to miss.
As soon as the one grabs my foot, reflexively, I'm like, Brunhilde!
The other one is going to attack Brandy and also miss. And they end their turn with every free claw just clacking in unison in the air.
So let me gauge. How many of them are there?
You see 5.
Well, crap. Or crab, shall I say?
What a crabby situation.
Fuck you two.
Next we have Trick.
Weird
how distracted
camera
are these
fist bump
crabs?
again.
Would I be able to sneak behind them?
Sneak behind the crabs. These are some observant crabs. You can try.
Crabs are
Um,
famously good at routing out stealth.
I can't remember. What is your proclivities towards water? You okay with getting wet?
Oh, snap.
It varies.
But you
All
like
Life or
fish.
death, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
For fishing,
Well, if you want to, you can try and stealth past them.
I'm gonna try to, because attacking them from behind would probably be a better idea.
All right. You're going to have to get your feet wet, but you're going to
I
be
am
able
fine
to
with
sneak
that.
past these crabs.
There's too much hoodage.
All right, do I get to attack this turn?
Yes, you
Okay.
may. Let me just take a quick look at your sheet.
I have a short sword now. I might use that.
Hang
Use
on.
that. Huh?
Okay. So don't ask me how I know this, but crabs can't feel pain, but they can feel electric shock. And I remember giving you a very shiny
stone!
bubble.
No, the Thunderstone.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
And
I
they're
don't have
on
that in
a
my
very
inventory.
large body of water right now, or have been recently.
But they're also touching me and Brandy.
Oh, damn.
Dude,
you
don't
better
tempt her any
grab
more than she
that
already
hook
is.
Pretty fucking quick, because something's about to happen.
All right, Trick, you going to attack them?
I kind of want to use the thing. It's not in my inventory though.
Which
The
thing?
It's like not listed.
Not the thing.
I believe it's in the
Fascinating.
it's in the group items. I believe.
You need to tell me what thing.
The
Yeah.
thunderstone thingy. Was it? Is
Oh,
that
yeah,
what it was called?
sure.
Can I use that without getting shocked myself if I'm in the water?
Ooh.
Or
Do
I
you
need
know
to,
what
like,
it is?
jump out of the water?
Like, it's going to be tough to say if you don't know what it is.
If you kill us,
Do we get a roll for perception?
Wait,
I will kill you back.
Wait, didn't when we get it, the guy at the magic shop explain
Yeah.
what everything was that we didn't get? That we got?
That would mean that the people that were in the magic shop know what it is then. I wasn't in the magic shop.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So no, Trick, you do not know.
I think I'll wait to use that for now.
Let's
Save me.
save me, Barry.
I don't know which to actually tag which crab. So where are the crabs right now?
We have 2 to the left of Brandy, 2 to the right of Jarek, and 1 in the middle. The 2 to either side are stacked on top of each other.
I think I'm gonna go for the one in the middle just for now.
Okay. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna short sword them? Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Ooh.
Oh,
All right.
damn.
Sort the fuck out of that thing.
Damn, you did. You short sworded the heck out of it.
Just stab it in the ass.
You short swordinized it.
Damn, were you in
Okay. Roll me another 1d6.
Okay, how do I do that?
column on the left side of screen?
It's fine. So you are going to deal 11 damage to these crabs because to this crab because he was surprised by you.
Yay.
Sneaky.
This was the one that you attacked, Jarek. So this crab just gets crushed, spewing
Nice.
its juices all over the place.
I reach over Bernhilda to give.
Brunhilde is, I'm pretty sure, a decent way behind you.
I'm behind you by a wide margin.
I don't think Brunhilde is particularly interested in fighting in the river.
I ain't getting near
Yeah.
that shit.
Brunhilde, it is your turn.
Wait,
I'm
does,
like,
Alright.
thanks, Trick. I
Wait,
knew you were all right.
So
does that free me? Was
initially-
it that?
I was gonna use this turn to train my baby boy to attack. Gonna use the command sick him and everything, but I have, in light of recent events, realized that it's probably a more useful skill to teach him to retrieve. So I'm
Fetch.
gonna teach him fetch, and I'm gonna use Jarek and Brandy as my training dummies. So I'm gonna I'm gonna try and take Brandy out of his grapple and retrieve him, using myself as an example to show my baby, and he's gonna take that example and try and save Jarek.
Sure. So you're
Save
gonna
them
each
out.
try and save someone different. You're gonna try and pull them out of their grapple. Okay. I need you to roll a strength check for me.
Okay. Where am I going right here? Ka-ching.
Let's see. Making me look up traits for giant crabs.
You're the one who picked giant crabs. It's not on us. You didn't have to make it water based. I would have been fine with a bird or like a horse. Attacked by a
So-
wild herd of zebras.
The crab opposite you is pulling back just as hard. Jarek remains in place. You're gonna have to give me a roll for your mastiff.
What am I rolling for it? Where am I going from that?
It's gonna be strength, but let me see what his modifiers are. I need to give you a mastiff to control moving forward.
My baby.
Strength, so he has +1 to his. So
Alright.
we go ahead and
I roll.
oh, I think you're gonna win this one.
Woohoo! I'm free.
Yeah.
Does that mean he now has a command that he'll listen to?
Yeah, he is willing to play tug of war. I think he's a little disappointed that the game ended so quickly.
Oh.
Sweet.
I'm petting him and thanking him profusely.
All right. Well,
I'd be like, I'm
Brandy,
gonna give you all the beer when
it's
we get
back to
here.
you. What are you gonna do, Brandy?
Okay, so there's 4 crabs left. Right? What the fuck?
No, I'm like, what the
It's
fuck?
from Batman, Court of the Owls.
Bull crap! Put away your crazy sex toy for your wife.
I join your stream, I get a scary
Oh my
jigsaw
God.
ad, and also my
Guys.
other friend not to waste all my bits
What?
on him.
Carlos in my chat has just tipped bits because of that, because he's so disturbed.
So I'll waste them on
That's
the what?
reasonable. I would expect nothing else.
Okay. Seeing as how I'm freed from that, can I join in the tug with Bernhilde on trying to get Jarek away? Can I hobble?
Yeah,
and join?
sure. you can go ahead and give me a strength check with advantage.
Or wait, hang on. Is this the one that's already damaged from his stab or not?
No, all of your attacks have been on one crab, and that crab is in pieces.
That crab is very dead.
Thank you, Carlos.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to.
The crab's grasp has weakened.
Okay, so actually, hang on. Should I bring down the mace on it, or should I grab and pull him? Ooh. You know what? Fuck it. I'm bringing the mace down on the crab.
Okay, go ahead. Give me an
Yes.
attack roll with your mace. Bun. Come here.
He's a bun bun.
He's being a pain. Well, she is.
Don't let him near the wires.
Oh.
Aww.
Fun! It's a friend.
Can I do a roll to tame it?
You
now
may
if you
not.
could all dab in an
All
orderly
right.
fashion,
Oh,
Kappa.
does that work? Let me take a look at my crabs again. It does not.
God damn it.
Your mace glances off of this crab.
As that glances, I guess I'll just kind of throw myself to kind of vaguely on Jarek, pulling him away, trying to break the grapple.
All right, I'm not going to let you roll for this one.
That was just a vain attempt then.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
possibly the worst mace swinger I've ever seen.
I can get better.
You should
So-
just use your fists.
You can give me an animal handling check, Brandy.
Okay, doke.
Oh,
Oh.
you notice that these crabs have gotten stronger since they've ended up on top of each other.
Okay.
These crabs
and-
are becoming much more menacing foes.
okay. I simply yelled at everybody, "We got to get out of here!" And yeah, try to start working Jarek out of this grapple. With,
They're
Bristol.
becoming a crab king.
Jarek, you're up.
We
Um,
are legion.
Dad.
So, the one that was grabbing my leg is now dead, right?
No.
Oh no, that's a different one.
That was the one grabbing my leg.
Can I make some kind of attempt to? I hear Brandy, and I think that sounds like a pretty super idea. Is there any way I can start running with the crab attached to me, comically? You know, like how when kids attach themselves to your leg and you just try to keep walking anyway.
So here's the reason that's not going to work. Is the crab that's grabbing you is the bottom crab in a stack of 2 crabs.
And both of those are the size of a small horse.
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess I will just try and stab it in the face.
Ooh, all right.
And
Go ahead.
in the meantime, also, I tried to hook the one so I tried to hook the one that's grabbed my leg and stab it at the same time.
Okay. All right. So you're going to hit with your long sword?
My long sword.
The long sword.
Wait, will this be in a
for
YouTube
2 damage.
video? O_O.
Your fists do not connect. It was an admirable attempt.
Oh, Arcana, that's right.
I am
Yep.
famous.
Cool, of course.
Hmm.
Have I seriously rolled more? I don't understand how I've rolled so many critical fails in this game so far. It seems almost impossible.
So if I hadn't
need to
made
look
his
something up.
hand into a monkey's paw, would I have even gotten my wish, or would it just been straight? You only get the disaster.
All right. So
I think that Greg, you have made some horrible mistake in the sheets, and somehow I'm getting tons of. So really, I think I probably
mistakes. Wow, that's quite
No,
the
I mean,
assumption.
I mean like I don't
Keep
mean like a
talking.
mistake. I mean like maybe you accidentally missed. Sorry. Nothing.
Shut up.
Anyway, I was
Cool.
just looking up what happens when you crit fail your Arcana check, And the answer is that after your claw bounces off of this exoskeleton,
Yeah.
it vibrates, and then you feel a burning sensation on your stump. You're going to take 1 fire damage.
Well,
My
shit.
favorite kind of damage.
I knew you were trouble waiting.
The crabs are not amused.
Guys, because I got my nice high animal handling, I'm guessing if we knock them off of each other for a quick one, they're probably a lot easier to take on when they're just 1 stacks. As in, they don't amplify their power.
That's a good idea. So these 2 stacks of crabs are waddling along next to each other, pulling Jarek with them as they scuttle to form a pyramid of crabs. 3 at the base, 1 at the top.
Oh, snap.
Oh shit.
Brandy, these are some scary looking crabs now.
Satan!
It appears that this is a stacking bonus.
God.
Our top crab is going to go ahead and make an attack. What is
No,
this?
not the top crab.
Wow.
So
You-
what you're telling me
You
is
guys are
that
gonna get it. So our top crab is gonna bash you on the head.
Ew, God
Me?
damn it!
Yes.
I'm
That's not damage. That was to hit.
oh.
Yeah. Don't.
Yeah,
Don't
that'd be
stress out
instant
too
kill.
much.
Jesus.
Oh
That'd
my
take his head off.
God.
No, it's only gonna hit you for 8.
Oh, only 8? Great.
Yeah.
That's
On
only
top
1/3
your
of his health.
6.
Okay. Now our 2 more of our base level crabs are going
I
to.
am bloodied. Good and bloodied, by the way.
They're going to swing out for the same leg, the leg that's already being grabbed. They have malice in their hearts.
What?
1 misses, 1 hits.
I
6 more damage.
oh my
You
god.
have
that's-
3 crabs grabbing onto you now.
Yes!
You're feeling. I just scream out. No, not the malice of the crabs.
Yeah, okay. So if we
Time,
make this
time
into
out, time out.
if we make this into a drinking game, I vote that every time Jarek
I
loses
lose
a
a
limb,
limb?
we have to
I'll be
we have to-
wasted.
bottles up, bottles up.
You're gonna end up like Genji.
I feel like this
eventually.
is something that should happen over the 20 level career of a player. Not in level by level 2. I've lost 2 freaking limbs.
No,
What
you're
the
gonna be you're gonna be like Genji. You're gonna lose everything as a child.
Greg, it's almost like you have it out for Jarek.
You guys underestimated my crabs. It's not my
Oh,
fault.
no.
In fact, I'm pretty
Derek-
sure.
Jarek is gonna be like this shambling mess that every
Guys.
time like a critter runs across the road, he's gonna like just throw himself into a panic.
Guys, it looks like Scarlet Nightmare and Vadrana and our Twitch are trying to start a drinking game of taking a drink every time a crab pun is used. So bring on the punishment.
Oh.
Let's just look up crab puns real quick.
That's a
See
really
what we
good
got
idea.
here.
Tell Sailor she has to play at least 1 game with us.
I'll work for it. Back to our crab-tivating fight. Anyway, 3 crabs are lodged onto you, Jarek, and we move on to Trick.
Could I break their pyramid? In theory.
Ooh, how are you gonna do that?
I would think try to like beat the one on top off of the top of the pyramid, but I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, this sounds like the wrong kind of game if we're gonna be beating off crabs on top of each other.
Yeah,
You know
someone's
what
gonna
I
need
mean.
someone's gonna need to call Claw and Order.
All right.
You really clawed for
So-
that joke.
Yeah.
So are you just gonna try and pull it off of the top, or are you going to try and knock it off with an attack?
I guess knock it off.
Okay. Well, you can go ahead and attack it, and if you hit, I'll give you an extra roll to try and dislodge it.
Damn it!
Unsuccessful. The crab clacks its free claws at you menacingly.
Can I just take a second to flip off the crab
You can.
with both
Uh,
middle claws?
The crab isn't able to repeat the gesture, but it just throws its claw at you, and you can tell that if it were capable, it would be returning the favor.
Geek has disappeared.
Just so you guys know, got the info on that. Geek's computer just dropped off the network. She'll be reconnecting in a moment, and we'll be right back.
Shall
Okay.
we- let's have a hold to just reflect on
On this crabby situation.
Derek's
on this
new lack
crabby
of limbs.
situation. Yes.
It's guys, why did we attack them? We could have tried buttering them up.
It's too late for that. Now, what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm free at the moment. I'm just kind of staring and shaking my head at Jarek, and I'm like, oh god.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
No.
tough one. They
Actually,
have
hang
quite
on.
the strong crab hold.
Hang on.
Yeah. It's definitely nothing to celebrate over.
Dude, don't worry. We'll save you. You're not going to go into shell shock.
Fuck all of you.
Yeah, stare at your, yes, and to quote Geek here, reflect into your hook, you pun shitheads.
You shouldn't have tried to cross the river without paying the necessary taxes. That's not like what they're doing here is against the claw.
Hey, cats don't pay taxes.
Oh, or do you?
We're gonna pay
Are
him
you
with
an expert
shrimp.
on crab law?
Hey, I'm the animal handling expert here. We should have made peace with him. The spirit, man, the spirit of the Jenkins.
You wanted to make pieces of
So,
them.
Brandy, you are
Okay, it's my turn.
familiar with what is happening now. The more crabs that are involved in their stack, the higher their stacking bonus gets.
Okay.
Their stacking bonus is affecting their AC as well as their ability scores.
Okay, was I there for the for when they got the, or did we get the information on the lightning item that we got?
It isn't a lightning item, it is a thunder item. It is going to produce thunder wave.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh,
that could be.
I don't use that. Actually, I mean that's meta. So
Yeah, I'm weighing options here. I mean, I don't think I could give him the beer resistance right here.
You could try. That doesn't sound like a terrible idea.
you know what? I'm kind of feeling like me losing a leg is inevitable. I feel it's almost like the gods are out, or maybe one particular one is
Greg.
Unfair.
Actually,
How dare you?
yeah.
hang on. Let's see here.
It's
Ma-
fine.
we
I'm
got-
glad you focused on one of them. 5 stacking crabs would have been a little tough for you guys.
Go bowling. You go like that. Okay, so we basically have how. Okay, give me the layout of how many crabs you have and what I can see that they're doing.
You have 3 bottom layer crabs. The middle and the right one are grabbing hold of Jarek's leg. And we have 1 top level crab who also has a claw on the same leg.
Okay, so they're
Yeah,
all
you're losing
grabbing
leg.
one leg on Jarek.
Yes.
I think Jarek's losing that leg.
Okay.
You know,
And in perfect
like-
harmony,
I
they are
like that game.
clacking all available claws. Clack, clack, clack,
Is it
clack. It is slowly getting faster.
You know what? If
That's very menacing. Are they summoning something?
you know what with the barrel I have, would it be conceivable to actually bowl them with it and roll it into them?
Sure. You can try and
Are
bowl your
they-
barrel into them. Jarek's in the way.
Do it.
Of the pins
Do it.
available to you, Jarek is the foremost pin.
just do it.
Are
I mean,
those crabs summoning a larger crab with their clacking?
oh god. Okay, I have a really high animal handling on that. Would I consider tickling them a effective option to get them to let go?
You know precisely where to try, but most crabs are not particularly ticklish.
Hmm.
The only one of the 4 you can see that is ticklish is the bottom center one. Very dangerous position to be in to tickle a crab like that.
All right, I guess I'm going to go bowling because that's all I can think of right here.
All right. It is Brunhilde's turn, so we're going to try and wait for her for a minute.
well, I got her in my chat. Maybe I can get some get her moves out of it while she reconnects.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna eat this fish.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna bowl for this. Sorry.
Okay. You can go ahead and bowl for it. Let's see. You're going to give me an athletics check.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, I was muted. Can I see if I can just lay down really quick, cover my head as I see it coming? So
It's going to be tough because the top crab has a hold of you, so he is essentially holding you in place so that you can't even really drop down. Well, this barrel is going to come barreling towards you all. Jarek, there's really no way for you to get out of the way, so give me a
But there's
Constitution
3.
saving throw.
There's 3 of them grabbing him.
why do I feel like I'm gonna take all the damage? For
Ooh.
This? Oh,
It's not going to be a ton of damage. The question. All right.
He's only got like 2 points left, I
well,
think.
I have 2 hit points left. So...
All right. Where I lost my crab sheet. Where are we? Fusion 11, so it's going to be plus 3.
Does losing your sheet get you steamed?
1, 2. All right. You are going to knock over the leftmost and topmost crab off of the stack.
Holy crap. Hell yeah.
You are now only grabbed
Geek.
by 2 crabs, Jarek. Middle and right crab.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
I'm gonna try and use like some. Wait, so I've got the one attached to my foot, and I've got one attached to my arm.
No, one on your leg, one on your foot.
That leg's coming off.
Okay. I don't think persuasion is gonna work.
You'll have to give me an animal handling or a nature check before your persuasion check.
Yeah, I am just gonna get my sword and try and just drive it down to the top of his head.
Okay, go for it. Actually, let me make one roll real quick.
And in that moment, I also feel a surge of strength go through me.
Oh, what am I doing there?
Oh, second win. Nice.
Are you back?
Stop!
There you are. Stop.
Okay, geek.
All right.
I'm
Your
back.
turn.
It's my turn? Alright.
Yeah, 1 second. We gotta let Jarek finish this. He's swinging. He just used his second win to get a few hit points back too.
I get 2 hands on this sucker, and I just slam it down into the top of its head. But are they? No, they don't have that thingy, do they?
Okay. Just a second. I need to mark down some stuff. So you aren't going to hit with that longsword. They're looking at you, staring into your eyes,
I'm back.
clacking faster and faster. Brunhilde, you're up.
I feel like
Alright.
you're trying to summon crab.
He's only got 3 on him, right?
He only has 2 on him. Brandy bowled them over.
Okay. I'm gonna go for their eye stalks. I'm gonna try and rip them out.
All right, pick one.
The one on his leg.
Okay. So the one on his leg is center crab.
Center crab?
Oh, you know what? I haven't been adding my ability modifier to my damage on the second attack. Never mind.
Okay.
Figure out a way to do that. Yeah. All right. Never mind.
I think that just means you extra killed that first one, but I
Yeah.
don't think you've hit since
Pull
then.
and
No, I
twist
haven't.
All right.
and yank it out like a weed.
All right. Go ahead and your choice. You can either give me an attack roll or just a yeah. You're gonna give me an attack roll.
Oh shit, where am I going for attack?
I was just realizing the other option is the same thing except with a lower chance of succeeding.
Okay, so I'm going with an attack.
Yes.
Where the fuck am I clicking for that? Fists?
Yes. Fists.
Fisted.
Two-hit thing, right?
Yeah. Okay. You are going to successfully pull at its eye stalks, dealing 2 damage. You can go ahead and try again.
God fucking damn it.
But it recoils its eye sockets after the first one, switching its stare to you, which brings us back to our crabs.
This is your fault. Whatever happens now is your fault. I don't care what happens now, it's your fault.
The crabs continue to scuttle, reforming into 2 piles of 2 crabs.
Can
And
I
then they are going to
can I use
scuttle
Bloodlust on
backwards,
Derek?
pulling Jarek with him.
No. Take my leg. Take my leg. My next attack is going to be on my own leg.
Our top crabs are going to go ahead and give their attack rolls. Where are we? Jeez. I did that poorly.
Not a good noise.
Ah, God. Poor little
The
Derek.
left leg or the right leg?
It is his right leg.
How high up are we talking here?
So we have one grabbing below the knee and one grabbing on his foot.
Okay,
Seems
so
like the perfect place where a peg leg normally goes. Customarily from the knee down.
Exactly.
Hey, I mean, we can grab it further
I'm
up
gonna
here,
look
like
like
if you
freaking
really
you
want
know,
to.
I think it would be really good if you had a prosthetic Jarek Jr.
You know,
Wait,
we're
wait.
thinking-
Are we referring to his leg or something else?
So they're
The
gonna
third
deal.
one.
One of them is going to grab you and deal 3 damage to you. This is right top crab grappling onto you.
okay.
Back to 3 crabs grabbing you. They bubble at the mouth, laughing at their prey.
We're thinking,
And
you're thinking suave, like cool looking pirate, but he's gonna look more like Junkrat by the end.
maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. That brings us to Trick.
Can I just cut Jarek's leg off and drag him off?
No,
Crabs?
no, because there's a chance that I could get out of this. I don't want.
Really?
I don't want every single situation to end up. Let's just cut it off.
I mean,
Because
you
that's
said
gonna just-
yourself your next attack was going to be on your own leg.
Yeah.
You're just spinning up your roll.
I'm gonna just try and do strengthy kind of get the heck out of here rolls.
Wait. Do I have the beer of resistance? Does he? Who has it?
Yeah, you took possession of the beers, of which only one is left at this point.
Wait, could I try to cut the crab's claws off?
Sure.
Sounds good.
they're
Go on.
they're fairly armored, but you can give it a try.
I'm going to try that.
Cut him at the joints.
Yeah, exactly.
Right at the
It's
joint.
easier said than done. Crab's a little bit armored, especially the giant variety.
I'm going to see how well this works with my sword.
You've had better luck than anyone else, so.
14 is going to bounce off of it.
God
Damn
damn it.
it.
So,
What is the roll that we have to get to actually?
I'm gonna guess 15.
Yeah.
Depends how many there are stacked.
Great.
15 will hit if they are not stacked.
I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna go get some alcohol. That
That's
I
good. Good.
enjoy.
It might anesthetize the wound.
Brynhilda, you're up next.
Okay. I'm gonna tell.
While I'm gone, I know she's gonna come.
I'm gonna do.
Now seems like a particularly good time to cut your losses.
Emphasis on the word cut.
All right. I'm going for the leg.
And I got the beer
cut it
resistance.
off.
Going for the leg.
Hobo's gonna go for the retrieve, and I'm gonna
Alright.
go for the leg.
We're gonna get back to you then. We'll just skip around to Brandy before you actually start cutting legs.
Don't lie to me. You know you want this.
I'm not. I'm. Oh Lord. Can I assist the effort in any way, or I mean, after they get the leg off, we got the beer resistance. We could I think we could pour that on there. That might help seal the wound.
I mean, or Brynhilda could cauterize it. Wait.
We're in
can I do
water,
that?
but I don't think we're far. We have spells yet.
Oh yeah.
Do we have
What
spells yet?
is
I don't think we
crab
do.
speed?
Cause I don't think it's
Ooh.
until the next level that I get heal or anything useful as a cleric.
I think you have level 1 stuff, don't you? I don't think you have anything great, but
Wait, what do I have then? I don't remember.
I gave you armor.
let's see. Cleric, level 1. You have
What I
spellcast.
Or should I say, what am I missing?
So you have 3
You know,
cantrips,
I just want
Brandy,
you to know
and 2 first level spells.
it's
what
been
do I
great knowing
have?
you. You've been like an amazing
Boss,
face to my
I've been-
actions.
like a father figure to you. Like
An excellent financial backer. And then you
Yeah.
weren't.
True, but
It is an awkward time to realize this, Brandy, but you are a cleric who has spells available.
of healing. You son of a bitch.
Yes.
So
The
I take
alcohol
a
must be wearing off.
I'd take a second to look through the cleric spell list for cantrips in
Okay.
level 1.
Yeah, I'm trying
For
to.
instance, you have I don't know,
crabs off your legs.
healing word.
Healing word. I got that one. Using it.
You
Using
have-
it.
Do you have cure crabs?
First off, yeah, I have that. I'm going to heal Jarek first off.
Okay.
Damn
So
it.
it's gonna
Brandy!
be 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability, which is
Plus his alcohol blood, like his blood alcohol,
alcohol
level.
content.
Alright, so
Mhm.
spellcasting.
spellcasting. It is
FYI, this is amazing.
Mountain
Okay,
Ale.
well that didn't do what I needed it to do.
It tastes like Mountain Dew. Well, except that it's got good ingredients in it, and it's alcoholic.
yeah. So it's gonna be 1d4 plus your wisdom.
Alright, so should I roll wisdom or just
1d4 plus 4.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid. Yeah, it's 1d4 plus 4.
Oh well, it still worked. All of those are me.
Finally, someone that's actually trying to help.
Because he's sobering up. Oh, that's an 11.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a 1d20. So
Yeah, you
yeah, I
should be
missed the
rolling
one
a
roll.
Oh,
D4.
of course, yeah.
try a 1d4 plus 4.
I did.
That's still pretty good.
What? Yes.
So plus 4, that'd be 7.
Yeah, 7. You are healed for 7, Jarek. Looking
Yes.
a little upset that Brandy decided now was the right time to start with this whole healing thing. But hey, attacking the crabs with a mace works too sometimes.
Is it a cantrip?
No, that was a first level
Hey, sucker!
that was a first level spell slot. You have one more first level spell slot available to you. I don't know what cantrips you know. I just figure that your first level spell is probably gonna be a healing spell.
Yeah,
And
yeah, that
healing
would-
words is. Oh, do you have cure wounds? Could do even better if you wanted to.
So, never having seen him cast a spell in his life, all of a sudden, he's just so struck with grief that I'm hurt. That suddenly just this magic comes down from the sky.
Brandy, I
Channels
need you to
through him.
decide. Do
And
you
he
want?
trying.
I need you to decide. Do you want healing word or
like
cure
a
wounds?
virgin.
What's,
Cure wounds is gonna be
That's
more, but
true.
healing words is a bonus action, so you can still attack.
Healed for the very first time.
oh, I'm gonna go with the what was the two options again, real quick?
Cure wounds is 1d8 plus 4. Healing words is 1d4 plus 4, but it's a bonus action, so you can still use your regular action to either to attack, for instance.
I'm gonna go with the first one then, because the heavier one, because I intend to be more healing heavy.
Okay.
Brandy, you lost your healing virginity with me.
No, don't worry about it. You're gonna heal for 9 instead of the 7. I'm just gonna take the average of.
Apparently, you made him perform his best on his first time, so.
All right, Jarek.
Oh, that felt so good.
So you were healed for 9 that turn, not the 7 that I said.
Oh yeah,
It's great.
things
my
are
turn
All
now?
right. Well, Brunhilde, you still gonna
I
amputate
continue
a leg?
as previously stated.
All right.
Which was what I was away.
Don't worry about it.
Don't
I'm
Cutting
worry
your
about
losses.
it.
Emphasis on the word cut.
That leg's
What did I
gonna go
roll?
away.
What am I
All right.
rolling?
What are you cutting with?
I don't like this cutting talk. You mean you're cutting the claw that is grabbing my leg, right?
Let's go with that.
Yeah, sure.
I don't notice any cutting implements.
I
in your
don't
equipment.
actually have any.
I don't think you're gonna
gonna
be able
try
to
and
cut
use a
off his
stick.
leg.
He's gonna try and hack my leg off with a stick.
I can take care of it when my turn comes around.
Yeah, Brunhilde, I don't think you're gonna cut off with a club or a quarterstaff.
I'm still gonna try. I'm going with
Oh my
fists.
God.
What the freaking heck?
Great. Now everyone's attacking him.
Hit the crab! Hit the crab!
Hey, if you want to do that, just go ahead
What
and
is
give me your roll. But I want to remind you. Yeah, I want to remind you the specific situation that led him to losing his arm, which was he was
I
gonna
died.
die.
I ran out of hit points.
Oh, god damn it. You're right.
Hit the
Like,
crab! Hit the crab!
Fine, I hit the crab.
okay,
Yes!
you hit the crab for. Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's-
I'm sorry. you
there
didn't
is an
get to-
issue with your fist. Give me a second.
What's wrong?
You hit him for
One
more
of the
than the
fingers
2
is
it said.
sticking up. That's what's wrong with it.
Let me see your fist.
You're just
It
lucky
is
JJ suddenly figured out how to heal.
1d4.
That would have killed you. That would have killed you, and I would have gotten. You wouldn't, like, I would call him.
Go ahead and roll your fists again.
I'd call him Soul, spelled S-O-L.
Wow.
All right.
Ooh.
So you are
Oh.
going to, you're going to hit for
Yes.
6 damage on
Oh,
a
we're
crab.
keeping
Which
that.
crab are you hitting?
The one
We've got
that's
2 stacks of crabs.
one that's got like a grip on his leg.
Okay.
Aw, thanks.
So we have, let's go for top right crab, who has a grip on his legs,
That's better.
knocking him down quite a bit, which brings us to Jarek.
Well, I think I'm going to hack at this thing.
All right, which one you hacking at?
The one that she just punched. I'm
All
gonna
right,
try and,
sounds good.
Again, stick my sword in its face, and then
Okay.
I try to dig the hook into its eye socket and like kind of rip it out.
Roll Arcana. Arcana.
Oh,
Okay.
Arcana.
I think
Arcana.
that you probably have, same issue.
Ooh! A nice Arcana roll.
All right. Well done. I need to just adjust your fists as well because things were done incorrectly on my part when I helped set this up. Go ahead and click your fists again just so I can get the damage right.
Yeah, just remember that I add my 2, my proficiency. Wait, is it proficiency? You add, oh no, your ability modifier, not obviously
Yeah.
I'm using dex, so plus
Yeah, right
2.
now it just has your ability modifier and not the roll. So it's going to be 5. You're going to hit it for 5. And as you tear at its eye socket, killing this top crab, disemboweling it as its innards just spew up in a beautiful shower out of its eye socket.
Can I try with my hook to direct it towards Bernhilda so it jets her with all of its bodily fluids?
Sure. Go
Cool.
ahead and give me a dexterity check. Yeah.
That'll be a 21, Gregory.
You are able to direct the crab carcass as it spews. And in the process, you feel a power emanating from your claw as it glows red and then lights a flame. Your claw has the ability to use the spell Produce Flame.
Great
Nice.
way to discover that.
My God, this is as I witness, I just look up, just and go. This just feels like puberty again.
See, I'm not being that mean to you, Jarek. Who knows what sort of cool things you'll get out of your
Yeah,
leg
dude, if
blast.
you had a
That's
ped
cool.
leg, dude, who knows what powers you'd have.
Speaking of which, let's find out. Our 3 remaining crabs are clacking their claws incredibly quickly at this point. Our third one is going to... Our 2 on the left are going to crawl on top of the one on the right, forming a 3-high crab stack. Our topmost is going to swing at you with his claw, missing. Our middle one is going to attack you with a second claw. Does a 15 hit?
Me?
Yes.
Sorry. It's because when I'm dual wielding,
Mhm.
I gain a +1 to my AC. So no, it doesn't.
Okay.
You only
And
have
our
11
third
health.
one, with its
Did a
free
15
claw,
hit you?
is going to also try and attack you as well. They're unsuccessful. So instead, they continue scuttling backwards, moving away from the group, dragging you with them as 2 claws are still latched onto you. It's quite the strain, but you take no damage this turn. All right, that brings us to Trek.
I kind of want to chase the crabs down to see if I can knock this back over again.
Okay. You can close the distance on the crabs. Go ahead and give me an attack roll again.
Okay, I'm gonna attack with my short sword.
That hits. 5 damage to our topmost crab. Ooh.
Oops.
Looks like you see some dents in the shell. It's cracked, but he's not leaking or dead yet. Definitely exposing some weak points.
I'm gonna fuck this crab up.
It's hard to tell whether this crab is hissing at you or that's just a sound from his damaged shell.
I'm just gonna hiss right back. I'm gonna assume it's hissing and hiss right back.
Okay. Brynhilda.
I'm sorry, I just need a moment to collect myself from the flaming crab guts that got showered over before I decide what to do with my life.
It's okay. You guys just stay there. These crabs are just going to descend into the water with Jarek. It's no big deal.
You know,
It's a little bit of a big deal. I don't know.
so I'm thinking about it, and they're going towards water. They're taking someone who already lost us our insurance, killed a man,
And
lost
just
his
sprayed
arm,
you with fish guts.
almost lost his leg, and when I try to help him, what does he do? He sprays me in the face with flaming fucking fish guts.
Well,
and he's a
I made
wanted
it.
criminal, and you have an insurance policy out on him.
I did make it look like an accident. The way that I kind of, it was like I tried to make it look like I was thrashing about, and I didn't mean to do it. But
Roll a deception check for me.
okay, all right, wait. I just gotta.
Yeah, once you
accidentally-
resume.
Once you return.
Here I am. There we go.
I roll perception or what?
Sure, you can roll a perception. No, insight from you.
Insight?
Yeah.
Where's insight for me? Right there. Oh. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Jarek looks so innocent. It was an accident. Please don't let me drown in the water as these crabs molest me.
I have a +3 for insight.
Yeah.
So you rolled a
How
fucking
could you
one.
doubt your boss like this? Don't you see what he's been through?
Whatever happened to loyalty, people? Whatever happened?
So
And
what's it
besides,
gonna be?
I look back in my eye. You see like a sparkle in my eye. And it's like, Brunhilde.
It shouldn't bother you that much. I mean, I'm sure Brunhilde's taken much gooier
Brunhilde, give
things
me
out of
another
facing that.
check. I've decided you have advantage on this because you know him pretty well.
Double fail, double fail, double.
Still not quite good enough. Jarek is particularly adept at whining like a helpless child today.
The only reason why I've stuck around so long is that you have the best puppy dog eyes.
Until you acquired an actual puppy dog. Who knows how long she'll tolerate you
Yeah.
for.
No, you're off the chair. That's his now.
My days are over.
Okay. All right.
The dark
fine.
days are over.
Fine. I'm getting flashbacks of all the years I've taken care of this weirdo's ass, and I'm like, God damn it. At this point, I've invested so much of my life in keeping this fucktard alive that I have no other choice but to keep myself from feeling absolutely like I have wasted everything. I have to try to save you. So, I'm gonna try and do a flying jump kick to knock the top crab off the top.
Ooh, a flying jump kick. All
Yeah.
right.
Ah.
So you are going to give me. Let's start with an an acrobatics check.
Mhm.
Excellent. And now you can go ahead and give me a fists with advantage.
Advantage. Ka-ching.
No.
Wait, but I
While you
couldn't
had an
hit?
excellent jump, the kick part not so good. You aim at their eye stalks, and the eye stalks just sink down into the crab, and you swing too high.
Oh.
You have another attack though. Now that you've landed, this one will not be with advantage.
Ooh, the light producing ability of produce flame is pretty good. Is it a cantrip or a spell? Like a.
It is, but I'm gonna have limits on how often you can use it.
Hmm.
What's it gonna be?
So I have
You have
I have
one
three
more unarmed
musical
strike. Yeah.
I have 3 musical instruments of my choice, correct?
You. Let me see. I believe so.
If I play, say, the most annoying instrument I can think of,
Oh, as a
Recorder.
druid? I don't think you get 3 as a druid.
but I'm a barmaid. Does that mean anything?
I don't know what you get off of that background. Custom
Wait,
background.
tavern brawler?
No, barmaid.
I mean, you get tavern. Oh, never mind.
Let's see. You get an instrument or game set.
Okay. I'm gonna. What kind of like benefits do I get druid-wise? I'm thinking like serenade the snake sort of shit, you know?
Not typical druid stuff, actually.
God damn it! There's nothing I can do with my druidic awesomeness to attempt to save this asshole's life.
Probably not.
God damn it.
And I don't think you actually have anything to do in this bonus action other than hit it with your fists.
God damn it! I'm gonna gut punch him.
Punch the
Okay.
crab.
Crab punch.
Nice.
All right, you're gonna punch this crab for
Crab
5.
punch.
You knock
Is that
this
the crab that had, like,
crab
bags in
off. It lands on its back. Its legs just wiggling
Crab
in the air
punch.
until it finally just stops moving. That brings us to 2 crabs.
Oh, I have to go to a birthday party now with crab written on my fist. I really.
Have fun
Right,
explaining
permanent.
that.
I wrote it in permanent marker too. That was a dumbass thing to
All
do.
right, Brandy.
Use alcohol.
What's
That
it gonna
actually
be?
is not permanent marker.
That's a good point.
You have 1 more first level spell slot.
Okay.
I don't actually know how many spells you start with.
Gangsta.
I was say because yeah, if I have a second spell, I've been looking through the list and I have a crazy ass idea for what I would like it to be.
There is an app called D&D Beyond or something, and it has like tons of stuff, like all the spells, like all kinds of stuff. Just FYI,
Mhm.
if anyone. wants to get it.
Because yeah, I would like to use. Let's see here.
Dark days are over.
The dark days are done. The horses.
Okay, so level 1, yeah, I get 2 spells and 3 cantrip. Okay.
the
All right. Can I use command?
best friend. And brother.
I think for my second spell, I'm gonna give a shot for.
Oh, okay. So you can prepare up to 5 spells a day.
Oh, 5.
Uh,
Jesus.
Yeah, you're only going to be able to cast 2 of them, but you can have 5 from the whole list of cleric spells available to you.
Okay, so well, let's for the second cast for today. How about I go for command at the bottommost crab to send them back into the sea.
Ooh,
Tell
command.
them to flee.
Ooh.
All right, tell me your
Do
command.
it.
Flee, motherfuckers, flee!
Wait, is that
Okay.
guy still holding on to Jarek?
As I raise my hands in glory, as I have also cast a heal, and am now maniacally just raising my hands.
Is that guy still holding on to Jarek?
Now I need to figure out crab let's see, to a creature you can see.
I mean,
Yeah,
drop
what
flee.
those 2 that remain are holding on. So let's see what a crab's wisdom is. I don't think it's very high.
I would imagine probably not too high,
Given it's a crab?
given it's a crustacean.
It's not as bad as I would have thought.
Fucking. What do they do? Build a college down there? Fuckers. What the hell they study in crab college? History of shrimp?
All
A
right,
crab
he's gonna
community
fail.
college.
He's gonna fail his saving throw.
Damn straight he is.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's not gonna work at all. You can only command things that can understand your language.
Oh fuck.
Crabs do not know common.
In that case, let's
Do
go.
you know crab?
No, I'm not drunk enough to speak every language currently, sadly. Well, in that case, let's go
That
for
is
good old
fine.
inflict wounds and.
Okay.
Punch a crab.
All right, go for it.
All right. So what is that? Melee.
Can we-
Inflict wounds. Yeah. So you're
Can-
going to make a melee spell attack. So it's gonna be 1d20 plus 4.
So would I just click my fit or just no? That'd be a custom roll.
Quick question.
Yeah, you're just gonna want to custom roll it. Yeah, what's the question?
Can we do plus damage for every bad pun we've made?
No, because the crabs have been making equally bad puns against you.
But just
David
in
gets this.
crabbish, so
Damn
we
it.
can't understand.
Yeah,
It's
if
the
you guys were
clicking
better
button.
versed in crab language, then you would be thoroughly insulted.
They're
The
actually rapping in crab.
The reason you've been failing is their crab bard has been casting vicious mockery on you. It's been terribly upsetting. Okay, you are not going to hit with your inflict wounds.
Motherfucker.
But that one struck its heart.
All right, Jarek. What's it gonna be?
So there's one more grabbing me, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna try again. Just
All right.
stab it and hook it.
Okay.
If it's the
Wait, can
wait,
I can try and get out of its grip, right?
Yeah, you could try that.
Yeah, do that and flee to the other side of the dog.
What would I? It would be what, an acrobatics or just a strength? save?
Athletics.
That's what I meant. Athletics. Oh, I'm weak as a newborn baby.
Are you as weak as a giant crab? Is really the question, though.
Yeah, it's probably stronger than me.
You got a sword. You might be able to wedge it in there. That might help.
Yeah, I think my best chance is to just keep trying to hack at it.
If you're gonna stab for it, stab for the bottom one. That'll kind of
Okay.
topple the whole group.
Stab and claw.
No stab success, no claw success. And the flame on your hook goes out when you go ahead and claw at him. So.
It's okay, Jarek. Sometimes puberty takes a while.
All right. Our crab is going to go ahead and snap at you with his free claw. What is it? It's 3. It's gonna miss, and then our 2 crabs are going to scuttle off towards the water, releasing you. Would you like to take your attack of opportunity against one of them?
Yep, hell yeah, I would. But
Okay.
I miss. I'm just so grateful. I'm so surprised that I like swing a little late. It's like, what? What? I was on the verge of tears. Like,
Burnhilda
breaking
just
down,
shakes her
sobbing.
head at your total miss.
Yeah.
Wait, the fact that they're running away is concerning.
The crabs are gonna turn around, and one's gonna point at its eyes and then point right at you. He's got your number here, Jarek.
As I turn in my newfound infinite wisdom, crabs, they don't forget. They don't forget nothing.
Yeah. Everyone knows that Brandy is an expert on crab. Everything short of
I'm
crab
gonna try and
language.
pick up a rock and just throw it at it as it does the gesture. I'm gonna try and throw a rock right and hit one of its eyes.
They're known to be pretty wise. You could even call them
What's your dexterity score?
gurus.
All right, so you're gonna give me an attack roll off of dexterity. So
Crab gurus.
Ragurus.
Ragurus.
Yeah.
I love crab ragoons.
Alright,
wait,
so-
what do I need to roll?
it's gonna be the same as your fist. So just give me your fist. You can give me an attack roll for throwing this rock.
Fist him.
You throw it successfully, but the crab catches it. And our crab, what is his dex?
Oh no! Crabs can't throw.
They can't catch either. They've got
Does a
fucking
15 hit
pincers.
you?
A 15? No,
Yeah.
it does not.
All right, the crab throws back at you, but misses to the side before disappearing into the water.
It's snapping his claws in profanities.
They're the last things to disappear from the water as they're snapping above his head as he descends, and a
Jarek-
bubble.
Jarek now hates crabs. He has a vendetta against crabs, and also, crabs turns out they're really smug and And
Well, this was a
Water.
special breed of crabs. Brandy read about them once in this cookbook. These are those special Voltron crabs.
I never thought in my days that I would actually see and survive a battle with the epic and dreaded mythical vulture crab.
Voltron crab.
Can I go ahead and just climb out of the water?
I look to Jarek. I'm
Yeah.
like, we really should
I'm gonna
consider
do
getting
that.
tattoos of this incident.
I'm gonna do that and just like
Alright.
shake myself off and proceed to get water everywhere.
Yeah. You are all covered in water spray as
1 second, I'll be
Trig
right back.
shakes off. Yeah, consider yourselves lucky.
I'm uncomfortable. Didn't even get another limb out of this. Some bullshit.
Wait,
Overleading.
hang on. Do we have the
I could
guts
put
of
a
this thing?
tourniquet on it.
Was there enough
Huh?
guts here that we could probably cook up some crab stew at
Jarek's
least?
leg's still bleeding.
Well,
I
you
could
have
put a
3
tourniquet
crab
on it.
corpses available to you. So, sure.
Shit, motherfuckers, we're gonna make some freaking crab stew. Hell yeah.
Is Jarek's leg bleeding?
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
His leg is
I could put a
bleeding pretty
tourniquet on
bad.
it.
Hearing about Jack!
I could put a tourniquet on it.
Wait, does the beer resistance have healing
last
effects?
time.
Slowly losing my shit. There's just so much water and crab guts and just failure around me that I'm slowly just gone
Dude,
off the deep end of rage.
did I recover my barrel? I assume it didn't float off.
It's stuck in the shallows right by this ford crossing.
All right, so can I just start like stuffing crab remains into it, all the cookable looking meat?
Are you gonna shell this crab?
Shit, yeah, I'm gonna shell this crab. Why wouldn't I?
Okay.
Unless you guys are, like, let's get out of here quick.
I would like to make a helmet out of any crab parts that I find.
How about some
So-
leg plate armor?
It's gonna be tough to find a piece that really looks like a good helmet, but a crab breastplate, perhaps. Who knows?
How shiny are these crab shells?
Certainly not gonna be making it right at this very second. You can collect some crab shells for yourself if Brandy is gonna be shelling them.
How
Okay.
shiny are these crab shells?
Not terribly shiny.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so let's gather this shit up, guys, and I vote we head on over to meet our buddy Timmy, and so forth.
I'm just gonna be shaking
Well,
like. In
But
the
when you
field.
see him, don't mention crabs. I mean, these crabs, but don't mention crabs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
All
saw
right.
that. I just saw that numblock. Nice hat. It took me a minute to realize what you had on there.
Oh my god.
So you should be able to fashion yourself a real nice looking crab mantle
Yeah.
out of their parts.
Good. It's not. It's just for it's just for vanity's sake.
Just fashion an amazing headdress out of crab legs.
Yeah.
Actually, you'll find that one of the claws fits pretty well over your claw, and you're able to really control its pincer with your hook.
Oh.
Yep.
Not
Done.
not much strength behind it, but I'm sure that you could at very least bash someone pretty strong, pretty handily with it.
Yeah. All right. It'll be like I can choose to use it as a hook or just have it as almost like a little an alternative.
Well, it's going to take you an action to switch from claw to hook. Yes? Is there a question?
I have a question. Can I fashion some armor for my four-legged bestie?
Okay. How about we grab all the crab parts and you guys can decide whether you're going to move or stay
we-
here and
We
fashion
just
crab
sit
armor.
down where we are and have like a craft.
Right here, my boy.
Crab circle.
He,
I'm grabbing
Okay.
this shit to put in the
Protection.
barrel. We could. I believe Timmy has a workshop, or a friend nearby of his does. We could
Give me a
probably,
perception check.
yeah.
All of us?
All of us?
Anyone who is looking away from their crab armor creations to actually see where they are.
Yeah, I just put
I'm
it
not
on the
very
hook and...
perceptive.
All
Oh
right.
no, the crabs.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Brandy, you see at least 3 sets of eye stalks off in the distance water. Looks like it might be more like 4.
Okay, let's get the freaking hell.
Brunhilde,
crab
you are
tower.
you're picking up pieces, trying to see what would make the best crab armor. Should turn off advantage.
Oh shit! I just realized.
Yeah,
I
it's alright.
Oops. Do I reroll?
No, I can easily see what order you roll things in, so it's no big deal.
Okay.
So, are we moving on?
Yes. I mean,
Yes.
whatever we can grab.
Voltron
Timmy,
Hey.
crabs
let's go.
round 2.
No, no more Voltron.
I've had enough of
crabs.
Voltron crabs.
I hate Voltron crabs.
I'm cool to get away from the water.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you guys. We survived the encounter with the mythical Voltron
I'm
crab.
Fluffy, trying to get myself warmed back up from being in.
Well,
I am a
back
fluff.
on the road again with a barrel full of crab guts and a cart full of crab armor.
All right.
The rest of the trip is uneventful. Luckily, you avoid the herd of animated Jenga trees, who also have a stacking bonus, and arrive at the town of
Oh,
Whales
God.
Peak unharmed.
Guys, I found a picture of me right.
Accurate.
Oh,
Shit.
What?
that is
Nice.
She had to get in the water to sneak around these crabs. All for you, Jerry.
That's awesome.
I did this for you.
Better appreciate it.
I do.
Oh, we all
Thank
know how
you.
much Jarek appreciates things.
Yes. All
Yeah.
right.
Appreciate.
Well, welcome to the town of Whale Speak.
Ooh, hey guys, welcome to Whale Speak. This is the place. Don't mention any crabs or chlamydia to Timmy. I mean, we can talk about the crabs we fought, but not, crabs.
Yeah. So we've got a big old tavern here. The Reluctant Seaman. Down at the fishing docks, we have fishing ships, crab fishing ships, and a military craft meant to defend them against attacking crab armies. They take their crab defenses quite seriously in this part of town.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I want to go to the Reluctant Seaman and get a drink in me before I do anything else.
First, can I do something?
Sure.
Is this military craft currently manned?
Yes, there's always vigilant eyes aboard this ship.
How many?
Hard to say from here. Looks like it's not a particularly big boat, but you see at least 4 people milling around on the deck.
Can I go and approach them?
Sure.
Alright. I'm gonna approach them, and I'm gonna tell them that there is a brawl breaking out in the Reluctant Seaman. And they're all wearing the same clothes as the people in the ship. And that it looks like they're losing. And I'm gonna sound panicked.
Alright, give me a deception.
You wily little.
One of them corrects you. It's like, it's pronounced Seaman. We would never drink at a tavern called the Reluctant Seaman. Like, ridiculous. And no, I don't think so. The rest of our crew is out down at headquarters. They're not allowed to drink on their shift.
I don't know. That chief sure looked pretty fucking pissed to me.
Look, lady, we have an important job to do, so please get off this ship. You never know when those crabs are just gonna get a little wily and think that they have the element of surprise. You can't trust them with their beady little eyes and their flapping mandibles.
Show you flopping mandibles, piece of shit. Rada.
All right, so
Alright, yeah.
am I going with Jarek to the bar by any chance? Because yeah,
Obviously.
fuck yeah, I am.
I don't know why this was a question.
I
We
tried,
just like say we'll be in the Seaman and just stroll in.
After 3 drinks, I'm like, I freaking love semen. Hell yeah! My God, you guys have a lot of sailors come in the semen.
Oh yes.
Well, you know what they say.
What?
40 sailors go out to sea and 20 couples come back.
Wait.
It's okay. I'm looking.
Okay, Joe.
I'm really curious if there's a seaman name whose name is Private Parts. Cause yeah, I want Private Parts seaman first class. Hell yeah.
Well, the bar owner sees you two and walks in, and it's like, "Welcome to the Reluctant Seaman. How can I help you?" He is very careful in his enunciation.
I just giggle like a schoolboy.
Obviously.
Seaman. Derek, what are you going to respond with?
Wait, so 1 second. I didn't hear that, so I don't know actually. I kind of just walk past you and go, just get a beer because that would fit the situation.
I asked him, hey, do you know of like a cannery or someplace I can unload a buttload of crab meat around here?
A buttload. Way to advertise.
Yeah. I don't think they want crabs by the buttload.
Oh, that's too bad. We had a run-in with the dreaded Voltron crab earlier, and my God, they're terrifying. I'm quite proud and feel lucky to be alive. Fortunately,
Yes, Kiwi.
Fortunately,
Oh, yeah.
Jarek here was a idiot and about got himself killed. I'll get his beer, and I'll take one too. And I grab my beer and I go to join Jarek.
Okay.
In theory, could I just go nude and pretend to be a regular cat to get free food or milk or something?
So the barman sees you walking in on all fours, like, "Out, cat! You smell like crabs." Most of the clientele shudders. None of them can forget the epic crab battle from 2 years past.
Epic crab battles.
I'm just gonna leave and go clean myself off.
I wonder if it was the dreaded Voltron crab they fought. Oh my God.
Oh,
Yeah.
always. All right. Well,
I start looking for the nearest sailors. Guys, can you tell me the myths of the sea crab? How high can they stack? How many of them? How strong can they get? Is it true that there's a giant mother crab that commands them all?
Can a man tame these crabs?
Can they be
Oh.
ridden, saddled, and more importantly, raced for profit?
we've never seen the crab queen. The crab king showed up in battle in the great fight 2 years past. Man, I saw crabs stacked 4 high back then in a giant pyramid, if you'd believe it.
Oh, I'd believe it.
Yeah, 25 crabs to a pyramid. Oh, it was a frightening sight.
My
They
God.
snapped through masts. They scuttled this way and that, and they dragged people from their homes into the sea.
Oh,
You know, if I hadn't seen it, There's absolutely no freaking way I'd have believed that.
Hey, if you ever run into a crabs, what's the best way to fight them? Because we just did, and they kicked our ass. I mean, we won, but they kicked our ass first.
Oh, well, we have, over our many years of combat, we have developed special weapons for fighting these crabs. One of them pulls out this truly massive weaponized lobster cracker.
All right. Bit of real world lore for you guys. Do you know what a challenge coin is?
A challenge point?
A challenge coin.
Oh, a challenge coin?
Yeah. So there's this thing sailors used to do. For certain merits, certain things that they did, a commanding officer or a person above them would give them a coin. It would be called a challenge coin. And what they would do is, that's just a regular coin. They would take the
Big coin.
coin and they would go to a bar, and if there was another sailor there, they would both place their coins down on the table, and they would explain the story of how they got the coin and from who. And the person with the best story got a free drink from the person who had the worst story.
Hmm,
Real world lore for you.
that's pretty cool.
After
Yeah,
the after the crab battle 2 years ago, I don't want to go against these guys in a store. A pyramid of fucking crabs. Holy
Can
fuck.
I challenge the barkeep to a story challenge? Like,
Oh my god, the barkeep of a
challenge bar.
freaking port bar. Oh hell yeah, I want to see this.
Yeah.
Once
Let's
I
do
smell,
this.
right quick, once I smell
Epic
what-
story
back in
battle.
there.
So it's kind of like a rap battle, but except not at all.
Can't hear
Just
you.
stories.
What was
Yeah.
that, Kiwi? Sorry.
So you're just gonna tell us precisely what you're gonna tell this bar owner.
I'm gonna tell you precise. What do you mean?
Tell the story, Bruno.
What are you saying? What are
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I'm gonna tell this bar owner the story of how he ended up in town. I'm gonna tell him about the absolute tragedy of Jarek's lost lover, who
Oh, don't bring it up.
unfortunately died of cancer 3 weeks after seeing a crab. And we're on a mission
Damn
to
crabs.
hunt down all the crabs we can. All of them. But we unfortunately ran into one. And they took his hand. And they almost took his leg. We're just here to make sure he doesn't accidentally kill himself.
Mm.
Well, yeah, I know.
The bar owner nods gravely and it's like, I'm familiar with this story. I knew Jarek's wife myself. She was my wife before his.
Oh my god.
What?
It was a terrible situation when I lost her. I was out at sea as I usually was. I was a sailor in my day when I was besought by this strange ship emerging from the mist. By the time I saw their battle standard, it was too late. It was the dreaded crab pirates, most brave and most daring of the Voltron Crabs Armada. They landed aboard my vessel, one with an eye patch strung between his eye stalks, one with a hook replacing his claw, one with 3 of his legs replaced by pegs,
Pwn.
and one with a sword held in his other claw.
God damn it.
I fought as best I could, but oh, I lost my foot on one leg, and then I got this nasty scar down my belly. I fought them off bravely, me and my crew, but our ship was damaged beyond repair. And I was only part owner, so I was bankrupt, and oh, my woman left me and went on to meet this scummy little friend of yours, Jarek. And that's how I ended up manning this bar, because I no
Well.
longer have the means to walk about and pursue my love of the sea.
Well, sir, if you had let me finish my story, I could have told you about what happened to our lovely friend Jarek. So, ironically, he went to open up a bar on the advice of his wife, and recently it's been burned down. So we're kind of on a double whammy adventure. And when we ran into these crabs, he had sort of flashbacks. He was traumatized. And he almost passed out. He fell forward, and while they were grabbing him, one of them accidentally, whether or not it was accidental, I don't speak crab, clawed at someplace a little too tender to be spoken of in, public spaces. And in reaction, he did this the stereotypical put your ass back, cover yourself sort of maneuver. What he didn't know was his own cut off hand was behind him. We keep it around for good luck. In the end, he ended up impaling himself on his own severed middle finger. And they say if you brown nose up to him hard enough, still see his finger in his own ass to this day.
Man, this is a surprisingly familiar story. Many men here have lost their hands to unfortunate circumstance, and it's been a curious situation where these hands can end up.
Okay.
But you should count yourselves lucky, for these Voltron crabs you ran into were just their typical foot soldiers. They have crab druids, crab rogues, even crab wizards. And let me tell you, there's nothing scarier than meeting a crab wizard polymorphed into a human. The only thing you can tell him by is that awful stench and the fact that he only walks sideways.
Uncle! Uncle! Uncle!
I simply stand up for one moment to the barkeep and just go, "Sir, in our last encounter when it attacked us, they scuttled off, but as they did, they made this sound. They made this sound," and I put my hands up and clap out the rhythmic pattern that they made while they
three of
off.
the patrons at the bar trample over their stools as they move away. One of them draws a sword. It's like, you can't go making those sounds in here, stranger.
Now that I smell less like crab, can I come back into
Yeah.
place? Okay, I'm gonna do that.
What if the wizard
still
that
naked.
burned down the tavern is actually a crab wizard?
God, I wish he was.
I turn to the barkeep and just go, "Tell me, I heard the myth of these ships. How big are the ships that the crabs man?"
Oh, crab ships aren't terribly large, but they move faster than you can imagine. Their crab soldiers can maneuver them on a dime, both swimming and manning the rigging. They aren't terribly adept with the ropes and have a tendency to accidentally snap them when they mean to be drawing them in. But they climb the rigging faster than you can imagine and drop down from above. Have you ever seen a giant crab drop down from the rigging onto your ship? Oh, it is the most terrifying sound.
Fuck, that sounds terrifying.
And then they clack their claws, just as your friend here told us. First, they have their rhythmic clapping, growing louder and faster as they go. This is their countdown towards their kill. When it reaches its most fever pitch, they strike, snapping through bones and dragging people to their dooms.
So when everyone
What you described, though, that is their vendetta clack, where they mark someone for death as they retreat.
Tell me,
Nice knowing you, Jarek.
So can I order some crab cakes, please?
Oh, of course, we have crab cakes.
Thanks.
Only normal variety, of course. We don't particularly want to start a fight with these Voltron crabs if we can help it. Things are bad enough as it is.
Thank you, good sir. Is there a known way to make peace with these crabs?
Someone please draw a Voltron crab.
Well, the easiest way, of course, is not the most pleasant, and that is to simply offer them a human limb as sacrifice. If you had done that, you would have passed no problem. aside
He
from
had a
that,
hand.
aside from that, you can go ahead and journey to one of their outer colonies.
Shit!
You can journey to one of their outer colonies and offer a different type of tribute, perhaps a load of fish, perhaps a new ship for them to go ahead and sail these seas. For crabs, always love the idea of venturing forth, not only below the waves but above them as well. Or perhaps a shiny bit of treasure if you're willing to part with it.
No.
My
we're not
God.
parting with shiny things.
That sounds awesome. Thank you, Barkeep. And I also think that with your great wisdom, it would also be
Yeah.
great to have some more crab cakes. That and
Oh,
more
look
to
at-
drink.
I'll get
Look
you
at that
crab
image.
cake. Yeah, I'll get you crab cakes, but you need to let me
Oh
tell
my
you, if you're
God.
brave enough to venture forth and make peace with these Voltron crabs, our town will be eternally grateful and there will be a great reward. Know that there have been professional adventurers who have come through before and they have not been so lucky as to return unharmed.
Barkeep, how did they go about trying to befriend these crabs?
Well, befriend's a strong word.
Make
Make
peace.
truce, make peace. Well, I know one set that went in with a load of treasure. None of us were brave enough to go with them, so we don't know what happened to them, but rumor is that when it came time to offer tribute to the Crab King, they were greedy and tried to keep some of their treasure for themselves. Another went and offered them an arm for safe passage, but the crabs are cunning and realized that it wasn't the arm of a man, but rather of an ape, and their claw and order was particularly brutal
Oh
as
my.
they
Damn it.
as they took an arm of their choosing.
I'm gonna just take 1 HP
How
off
distracted
for
is
that
this guy?
one.
Can I,
the
ask
long
him to
arm of
steal
the
food?
claw.
Alright,
I sneak
19
past
out
him with
of
food?
20.
Like to steal something? Could I just steal food for the sake of it?
Looks
I mean,
Sure,
I
yeah,
need
you
food
can
later.
try and steal food if you want.
Would that be stealth?
It is going to be sleight of hand.
Oh. Well, I get +5 on both.
Yeah.
Oh.
So are you still trying to pretend to be a normal cat?
Yeah.
Okay. He swats your paw away and then grabs a broom, and you can see he is hobbling. He has lost one of his feet. He sweeps you outside with his broom. Get out of here, cat. No animals inside.
I'm an angry puff.
Yes, I do like your mecha crab.
It's quite nice. Alright, so I say we go try to make peace with these guys. But I say Jarek stays behind.
Wow. Brutal.
What?
I say Jarek stays behind because they've already shown, according to these fine townsfolk and their lovely storyful barkeep, that he is marked for vengeance from them.
Well, it's a two-part process. The vengeful clacking means nothing unless you've been physically marked by the crab as well. I don't suppose that they physically marked you, have they, young stranger?
They
I
have.
drop my trousers and look.
You see a distinct.
I could easily roll the leg up, but I dropped them instead.
Along with various marks from your claws, you see a distinct bruise cut in from one of the crabs as he grabbed you in the shape of a claw. And it's like, yes, you're a doomed man. I don't think that you'll have much luck out at sea.
So where's the closest desert? Because I think I'm gonna go live there.
4 days to the south.
I turn to the barkeep. Do they have any particular abilities or ways of tracking someone they've marked?
Well,
Yeah.
they're
How
crab
do they-
wizard. You never know.
Oh, they magically.
We don't speak crab, so we never know what sort of wizardry he's casting on you. But I've never known a man to survive a crab mark unless he's offered suitable tribute to remove the mark.
Oh God.
Okay, we have to take him with us then. All right, so first
It's
How
gonna
about
be.
the legs?
we're gonna
Oh.
need a translator.
A crab translator?
Hell
You
yeah!
must be
none of us-
joking. You think
none
we
of-
have a crab translator?
You fight crabs on a regular basis. Don't bullshit me. You have a crab translator.
We know a few crab phrases here.
Oh
You
yeah?
know the phrase, your like, I ate your mother as bait last night. Go for the legs. And give him eye stalks of his own.
You know what? You know, it may sound funny, but this sounds entirely like stuff that Bernhilda would just be saying to us anyway.
Yeah.
All right, quick question. How drunk does Brandy have to be before he's a master linguist?
I have to be drunk or stunned, so you could actually strike me heavily to get that.
You're always drunk.
Just
How
punch him in the
much?
face.
Stunned?
Shocked, beaten, clubbed.
Yeah, I'm drawing on my shadow run here. I'm not sure what the
Would
stun mechanics
suddenly
of D&D
being
are.
nice to Brandy affect him enough to shock him?
So, Brandy, I'm gonna say that to be drunk enough to understand every language, you have to be drunk enough to get a disadvantage on all your attacks.
That makes sense. Yes.
That's fair.
All right, boys. It sounds like I'm gonna go. We got to go to Timmy's and load up on liquor. It sounds like we might be needing it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're friends with Tim?
Yeah, old Tim.
Yeah.
What,
He just got back from one of his fishing trips. So he's gonna be down at his hut by the docks.
Oh, good to hear. Has he has he had any problems with crabs lately, or chlamydia?
The bartender leans in. You know not to mention crabs with him, right? Like,
Yes.
after the incident, it really just isn't.
Oh,
something
I
you can
got
bring
you.
up.
I got you. I was just making sure everybody knows.
Yeah,
Is it-
he's been okay recently, but don't mention crabs around.
Oh,
him.
yeah. What about the chlamydia?
Oh, not that either.
Fuck. Okay, cool. Has he said anything about Brandy Rudunk by any chance?
Brandy Rudunk. Geez, I think that he had some shipping deal with a guy like that a while ago. But I think it fell through. Something about his supplier missed his shipping, passed out drunk, so lost a lot of money on that.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
That sounds about right.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
He's
Okay.
moaning about it from time to time, but he obviously has bigger concerns.
I just
Alright,
realized
alright.
I'm not hearing any of this. I'm just sitting outside looking indignant.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh.
All right, guys. Plans. So we're gonna go hit up Timmy, or are we gonna just try to commandeer a ship outright, make peace with
Oh, you don't
crabs,
need
or are we
to
gonna try
commandeer
to?
a ship. Like, if you can give us a deposit, we'll lend you a ship. We're really desperate for peace with these Voltrons, but
How much
Would-
money?
well, we'll give you the ship for one thing if you pull this off. Aside from that, we'll see what we can scrounge up while you're out.
You know what we need to do? We need to befriend some Voltron lobsters and start kind of an in war between them.
I think lobsters and crabs are in different parts of the ocean.
No, famously arch enemies.
Yeah, but
Guys, the picture's me.
different
Oh.
locations.
Yeah, I guess. No, that is a great
Aw.
picture.
Aw.
You must be thinking of Megazord lobsters. And
Oh, Megazord lobsters.
they're nowhere
that's it,
near
yeah,
here.
my bad. Oh my
All right,
god.
let's get Kiwi back in on
It's
this.
just a bunch of shrimps put together.
the
is
lobster
there-
arms that form the Megazords are particularly deadly.
A question,
God.
a question, barkeep. Is there any natural predators to the crabs in these areas?
Well, there's the giant crabs, but
Oh fuck no!
that's a problem if you run into one of those.
There are more crabs.
The crabzillas.
How big do they get, Barkeep? Don't give me no sailor story. Tell me straight.
It's tough for us to see because obviously anyone who's been up close to them is quickly disappeared. But seeing them off on the horizon, attacking a helpless vessel, oh, it looks like their claws might be, I don't know, perhaps 5, 10 feet long. I've even heard stories of 20, 30, 50 feet long claws.
Oh snap!
But
Are they intelligent?
but it's hard to see off on the horizon. So
I just
who
turn
knows?
and say, guys, we gotta we can't have any more trouble with these guys. We gotta figure this out.
They go deep at sea. I don't think you need to worry about the giant crabs.
Can't we just forget about the crabs altogether and just walk away?
No.
I
they're
feel
marked.
like this isn't gonna end well for me.
I feel like it's not gonna end well in any direction as long as you have a leg, Mister.
You're marked. You can't escape.
You're
How far are crabs realistically?
Actually, hang on a second.
Realistically, how far do crabs follow people?
You
Oh,
were
hang
the
on.
one
I turned to the
who wanted
barkeep.
to go
If they operate,
through.
if they operate ships, do they have a way to navigate on the land or in the air?
Well, on the land, they are particularly good at traveling as long as they are traveling one direction perpendicular to the way they're facing. Turning, not so much.
I mean, escape is an option, guys. I mean,
Okay.
okay.
First,
I
mean, what are they gonna
take
do? Chase me to the.
I take my plate of crabs out the door and sit it down next to a treat.
so I've got some things to say. First of all, I told you
Food.
fucking called it that this was a bad idea to come down here. So, y'all, shut up. Number 2, give me your leg.
I'm not giving you my
no,
leg.
no, give me your leg.
Oh, just to look at, not physically give you my leg. Like
Yeah,
take
let
it.
me just look at your leg real quick.
Okay.
Hold it. Put it on my lap.
I've still got my pants down, so I just like stick it like up in the air near you.
Okay, so how fast do I have to be to rapidly cut it off?
With what?
Do I see the glimmer?
What are you
in
cutting
her
it off
eyes?
with?
Can I
With
see a glimmer in her eyes? Or any
Give me
kind
an
of, like...
attack roll with your fist. Go for it.
Wait.
All right.
Holy
Jarek, you're taking 5 damage.
Ow! What the? What the crab?
Damn! It sounds
Hilda,
like
you
Jarek's
take
getting
another
really steamed.
damage from painful puns.
Damn it.
Not fair. And I pull it back quickly, and I pull
Can
my
I hit him
pants.
again? Can I hit him again?
While his leg was out, you notice that this claw mark is directly over an artery, and every time it pulses from his pulse, you can see it just kind of make a claw motion. Dun, 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 dun.
War flashbacks.
All right. Can I
I'm
beat it
used to her
bruised
beating
until
me.
it doesn't look like the claw mark anymore?
No, I don't like that plan either.
No.
Barkeep, is there any known way to remove this curse?
No fun.
Is it other than peace with the entire species? Is there a
Oh.
spellcaster? Is there any way?
Yes,
it's been known to do that?
there's an isolated Voltron crab shaman who lives in a cave
Would
to the
you
north.
say he was a hermit?
He is a hermit.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ.
So tell me, how hard is it to find this mythical hermit crab?
Oh, I can lead you straight to him, but being the only Voltron crab that isn't directly hostile towards us, we always leave him alone.
What does he take? What do you have to give him to win favor?
It's hard to say. Just a second. Let me see.
This is the weirdest tangent quest I've ever seen in a game of D.
Do the all crab? Is there a name to the crab city he's from? Perhaps we can find his history.
Go track down his family and use them as blackmail.
So the hermit crab can communicate to you through smoke signals in the fire in his cave. He usually requires ingredients for his potions and brews.
All right, guys. I think all we need is for me to let's get some liquor and we'll go visit the crab man. And
What kind of donations does he usually take?
They're usually ingredients that he's looking for his various spells, potions, brews, etc.
What
Well,
kind
let's
of
just hope he's looking for a severed hand.
You know, occasionally useful.
Makes a good keychain.
all right, guys. We need to get some rest. Let's. Is there anything that Timmy would have that we would be interested in? I mean, we can get a ship from these guys and just abscond with it. And
Problem is, somebody's marked. If we go out,
well,
they're
yeah,
gonna attack him.
but let's get the hermit. Let's go to the hermit first, settle that deal, and then we borrow the ship to get that. And then we'll just before we fix everything, we drop in on fixing our quest at Northwick.
All right, let's hit our crustacean destination.
Okay.
That was
Well, I mean, if we
Our
no,
crustacean.
no, no, no.
guys, if we do this right, you know, with any luck, we'll come out on top and not end up under the sea.
Oh
Poor
god!
Brunhilde.
Please let the leader of the crabs be called Sebastian.
Oh my god.
All right.
Crab King
Would
Sebastian.
someone make a decision on move? Because I'm enjoying this conversation too much, but let's get it moving in a direction.
Isn't it pretty much time to
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna continue this tonight.
Stupid fucking crab people. Stupid
Besides,
crab puns.
it is sunset by this point,
All right.
and
Let's
with a marked man, it doesn't seem safe to be traveling along the shore.
guys, I guess let's find the what's the nearest inn that welcomes all the seamen?
Well, obviously, we recommend all seamen here.
The all seamen.
Uh,
All right. Where's that at? Oh, directions to
The
her.
glazed clam.
Guys, let's head over there and we'll take ourselves a rest for the night.
Geek has
Pick it
been
back up.
traumatized.
I'm just.
At this point, I'm just waiting outside, like actually clothed.
Okay.
We're all
Yeah,
really uncomfortable. Like, we can't look at you directly because we've just seen you naked.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking cat.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's like,
across town is the inn. It's called the Whale Spit. The very bad kerning. You can't tell whether it's supposed to be Whale's Pit or Whale Spit. Either way, gross looking place.
Well,
But they have
Okay.
rooms available for cheap.
well, given that we have slept in the pile of ash that was the place we lived at, I'm pretty sure we'll be all right.
Yeah.
I order up like a quadruple round of shots before we go, and we head on
Okay.
out.
sad thing is, we didn't know the difference between our regular bar and the bar that would, was burned to the ground. So
That's just a technical difference.
Right quick, by the way, I'm still fluffed up and very indignant. I'm a
rapid
very annoyed cat.
unscheduled ashification.
Yeah. A very poofed up cat follows you as you head towards the Whale Spit.
I am annoyed.
Babe, poor babe.
I scratch chick behind the ear.
I'm appreciative of that.
I'll scratch
Okay.
hole
Well.
behind here.
You can go ahead and get yourself some rooms. Brandy, your drinks are going to cost you 1 gold and 5 silver all told.
Oh.
The rooms are going to cost 3 silver pieces each.
All right.
The old lady who looks over this end sees you and is like, "Oh, poor kitty," and offers you a saucer of milk.
Finally!
Hmm?
Finally!
Finally, what? I didn't hear. I had
I'm very grateful for the milk.
Yeah,
to. Oh.
Trick has finally found someone who isn't being mean to cats.
Bailey's.
This racial profiling, just the worst.
I know, right?
Do you ever drink Bailey's from a shoe?
I have not.
Do you have a mangina? Did you see my mix-up
Absolutely
downstairs?
unacceptable jokes. Absolutely no old Greg reference allowed.
Oh, come on. But we're like by the ocean. We're like trying to get boats and shit. We're going out where... Dude, could old Greg be out there? I turned to everyone. Guys, have you heard the myth of old Greg?
I promise
I have.
good things don't happen about talking about old Greg.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we'll...
No, I have never heard that legend, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we all need some sleep.
The
Tomorrow
cursed name, you should never mention it.
we will find this legendary hermit crab, and I will drink heavily. It will be a good day.
Sounds good.
Before Jarek lays down, can I come
Hit
here?
me again? No.
No, can I ask Hobo to shit in his fucking bed?
Hobo is very confused. He has never been commanded to shit in a bed before.
Oh god, that'd be terrifying if he learns anytime he sees a bed. That's what he's supposed to do.
Oh my god.
Hobo is not going to shit in his bed.
God damn it! You're not letting me have any fun today.
Why is this random dog just going to listen to you say, "Hey, Hobo, shit in the bed"? You are giving this dog a little too much credit.
I mean, I could do a cat thing and just steal someone's bed.
I like that. That's cute. Alright, then fine. Can I pick up some of Hobo's shit with the arm that's been severed and then like put it in his bed? Would that?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
She's. I don't let her in my room as a rule.
Yeah, you
because
see her walking towards you with this armful of shit, and you just close the door in her face.
Actually, I wait for her. Can I wait for her to almost get up to the door and then slam it so it pushes into her?
You're not going to successfully slam it into her.
Okay.
Guys, I don't know how our story today went to shit.
Stop,
All right.
please.
Well, I think we'll call it an end to that session there and go through some show notes.
Oh, thank God.
All
That's
in
good.
all, very successful. I didn't lose a limb, and Bernhilda got covered in fish.
What a crappy finish.
You win this week, Jarek.
Ah.
I am proud of everyone's puns tonight. Well done.
Do
No,
we get?
We're not talking about the puns. That never happened. That
It was
that didn't
certainly a
happen.
good thing that Brandy remembered. Oh, I'm a cleric. Before Jarek fell over dying.
Yeah, thanks for that. You
We
saved
were this close to having a peg leg, hook-handed fucking pirate, man.
by episode.
I wasn't gonna
3.
give you a peg leg unless you death saving throws again.
I'm pretty sure
You
some
saved
of the
me,
times could have been
JJ.
a little better.
It's okay, sir. We have a great quest ahead of us. We will go many
Yes.
great places and meet many people, and one day we will see through the peace with the crabs.
I did not intend for this party to be making peace talks with the Crab Nation.
Who said that?
was never my intention.
Oh
Well,
my
Don't
I
lie,
have
it's been your
something to
plan.
set up.
You've been wanting to use this storyline for years.
I
Well-
just wanted a good enemy to have a stacking bonus that was both literal and figurative.
Well, I guess you ended up in a bit of a pincer with that plan.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Stop, please!
Sorry, I didn't mean to squeeze so hard for that pun.
Oh!
Oh,
JJ,
you finished her.
please.
Fatality.
Stop. I'm begging you, please.
Well, it's been interesting seeing our monks go in different paths at this point. And I am glad that Jarek eventually that he has a magical claw. I'm gonna let you use that cantrip 3 times a day.
Okay. Nice.
But I don't expect it to be very effective as a weapon because you don't have a spell casting ability, so you're just not going to get any bonuses on your attack.
Yeah, it's more like an orb of light than anything.
Yeah. You have a nice light spell at this point, and if you
Yeah.
really need to throw it, then straight D20. We'll
I
see
could
how that
probably
goes.
light a campfire or a torch with it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
And
that's nice.
I'm glad we found out this assassin's weakness, which is bad puns.
They're,
It's
they're
taken.
just not very punny to me. Like, I just can't.
You mean they're not very punny to you?
I think
You
that's what
don't
she
find
said.
them.
That's literally
Anyway.
what I just said. Okay, alright, cool.
Okay,
Anyway.
never mind.
I think you guys were making a mistake. You guys almost left without your specialized crab weapons, but
Oh
who am I
yeah.
to judge?
Well, I still have the crab claw on my hook right now.
Yeah, we should have thought about that. Shit.
Wait,
You haven't left yet.
we're still in the town. We can
Yeah.
acquire, and we still have a pile of crab guts and other things we can possibly look around in ways to craft and or use.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boys are made of greasy grimy go.
oh man.
Guts chopped up monkey meat. Mutilated birdie's feet. French fried eyeballs dipped in a bowl of blood. Oops, I forgot my spoon.
All right, guys. Simple version. I'm gonna upload this video Monday with any
never heard
luck,
that.
and show notes are simply as you have to look. I will type up a way to do them in a way because it's all about sparing everyone's ego and improvement. So
Yeah.
I will write everyone up a.
Try not to kill each other as much. And chopping off people's leg counts.
Yeah, I like that. It sounds
Hey.
good.
As long as I never get a
What if
sharp
it's
object,
life
it's
and
not
death?
gonna happen, so.
Well, if you were going to acquire
teeth.
sharp objects necessary for cutting off limbs, this would be a good time to do it.
I have
Oh,
a short
yeah.
sword.
Cut your leg off with a
Don't lend that to her,
Uh,
please, Kiwi. Don't lend it.
crab leg crack thing, whatever the fuck that is.
Sure.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm thinking we might need to buy some giant, like 6-foot crab crackers. On
Yeah,
the way out.
the claw crackers.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. If we're gonna go make negotiations with anything crab related, we probably shouldn't bring crab specific weapons.
Yeah.
Might give off the wrong impression.
The wrong vibe.
Yeah.
Why did no one smack me upside the head when I said I should like out talk the fucking DM?
I don't think anybody expected that.
God damn it!
You thought I was going to let you win that one?
It's been
I
used
was
since
hoping.
medical school.
Oh,
Alright.
Fry fights Zoidberg. Yeah, this is great. Oh yeah, the crab crackers. That's it.
Yes. This is how to fight crab people.
My
All right.
God, how epic!
Yeah, good job, everyone.
All right, guys, I'm ending it on this note. It's been a fun one. So
Yeah.
let's continue to go on. Goodbye,
Yeah.
everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.
Catch
Good
you.
night.
Good night. Catch you later.